This is the Ridiculously Random Podcast where we talk about everything except pro wrestling.
Whoa! Hey! Can I get a word in here? I want to introduce myself.
Oh, wait a second! I haven't even introduced myself. I'm your host, Big Ray, and this is my co-host, Colin Weissong.
Yes, and this is the Ridiculously Random Podcast where we talk about movies, tech, games, pop culture, pretty much whatever the we want to talk about.
Oh, will you stop? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the show.
By way of the stock exchange, he is here for big money. Colin Weissong, come on down. Next up, he puts the big in Big Apple. Big Ray Hernandez, come on down. You're each the next contestants on the Ridiculously Random Podcast.
So going down. I'm gonna win both showcases, Ray, at the end of the show tonight.
So me and Colin have been talking for about 6 minutes, and we were talking to nobody, just ourselves, because we forgot to click the live button until we saw. Let me see, where is this here? But let me put it over right here. Media M5. Yes, 10:30. My fucking ass. And also this one right here. Where is it? It says 9:35. That's not what I said. I didn't say that.
Well, hey Suge, maybe he's locked in another bathroom.
That's not nice.
That's Sherry.
I can't believe fucking Sherry's actually here.
Yeah, Sherry's up. Sherry's up watching the show live.
Well, you know what? Why don't we do this at the very top of the show, Colin? You know how we do this, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
And I didn't change the song yet, so we got this.
Kind of soft. Turn it up a little bit.
I can do you want me to do I know I have the Sunny All right, you know what? You want me to do the other one? No, this is nice.
Okay. Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear the chat music?
How's that?
Let us know. One's in the chat if you can hear the chat music.
I think they can hear the chat music.
I can hear it a little bit better now. I think you raised it up.
I did.
Yeah, fingers in holes if you can hear the chat music.
Yeah.
Fingers not in holes. 2 fingers together if you can't hear the chat music. That's no bueno.
Okay. I'm excited. All right, everybody can hear it. Is it too loud?
No,
all I see is I see Colin being like,
I'm ready. Oh.
Are you going, SpongeBob? I can't do Patrick.
It's time to do the show, Colin.
Mr. Krabs, you like me? That fucking face. SpongeBob gimmick.
Okay, Mr. Krabs.
Anyway, Colin, who is in the chat? I'm fucking excited. I didn't do any show this morning. I feel refreshed. It's my fucking 46th birthday. Generally fucking blew. Well, you know what I mean?
She blew the candles out.
She blew me away. Just saying. Wonderful. Delicious dinner. Fantastic gifts. Great drinks. Dude, she made these fucking lime and cherry jello shots. So we were getting blizzasted on those things, Mm-hmm. Holy shit, Mario's in there. All right, you know what? Who's in the chat right now, Colin? Let me see who I have here.
We've got Buckshot Kid is in the chat.
Shit.
Homeboy 88. Lizbeth.
Mm-hmm.
We got Buckshot Kid representing the Twitch channel and the YouTube channel. Javi Uchia. Media M5. Hey, Suge, it's me, Sherry. I'm in the chat. Don't forget about me.
You have her jugs here with her?
I got fur burgers for everybody tonight, y'all.
And jugs.
And jugs.
Mm-hmm. Who else we got?
Let's see. Got Lawrence Weaver's back, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Woodford in the chat. Kibbles and Bits, ladies and gentlemen. Gam Wolfers, Canada Spaceman.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm keep scrolling, and I think you said
you got Elizabeth
Mario
here. She's
was in the chat.
Mario Hernandez. Elizabeth is in the chat.
Is also in the chat. We got Alexa all the way from Germany wishing you a happy birthday, Big Ray. How do they say it in German? Alexa,
Yeah.
let us
How do we
know.
say it? Alexa, imagine that my fucking house starts turning its lights on and off. So I'm asking her questions. Scott Woodford's drunk. Fantastic.
To have Jello shots off the stomach, Big Ray.
So, by the time we finish this podcast here in the United States, you know what day it is, right?
It's hell yeah. It's Austin 316 day.
Well, no, that's today, Colin. Today's the 16th. Yesterday was the 15th, the Ides of March. Tomorrow is... You're joking, right?
St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, St. Patty's Day. Also, my father's birthday.
My Glückwunsch. That's how you say it in German.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch. Is that right? Am I doing this right?
Yeah, I think so. You gotta have more. You gotta be more angry.
Don't do that, Colin.
You gotta be more angry.
Don't do that. Anyway, I'm fucking excited, dude. Damn, man, I've been hanging out with my wife for the last 2 days, and we're not like most married couples. We're like actually really fucking best friends, and I'm not saying that. Colin, I'm pretty fucking honest.
Yeah,
like we get along splendidly. We are each other's best company, bro. We laughed so fucking much over the last 2 days. I'm telling you, bro, we had so much fucking fun, man. It was really good. The only thing is that since I'm 46, by 10:30 I was getting tired. So
yeah,
just putting it out there,
Yeah.
Lab Rat's here.
Lab Rat coming in the chat. Sonic the Hedgehog will probably find his way here later on.
Well, listen, I just wanted to put over something. This is breaking news. Do I have the breaking news music? I gotta get the breaking news music.
Here, I got you.
That's not breaking news music, you fucking prick. Yeah, breaking news. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, with your correspondent. Breaking this news, Big Ray Hernandez. Handsome, take it away. Well, Ray, I officially have a TikTok.
Oh God! Now the Chinese spies are going to spy on you, Ray. No, that is more of
I have a TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. Follow me on TikTok at Big Ray Hernandez on TikTok. I did it mostly to spy on my son, to be honest with you.
You're doing what China's doing to you on TikTok to your son. Nice.
No, because my son, he's and also you can follow him. I think, what is his fucking name? Aiden, Aidan, Phobia.
I don't even know your son's name.
Aiden Phobia, YT on Instagram. He's putting up some shit. So, yeah, I have TikTok. So I'm doing that now. I'll be doing all these I am gay. That is not breaking news. So I don't know.
I want to know why Grey Goose and the undie dances. That's what Kibbles and Bits is waiting on.
What do you mean the undie dance? The undie
people
dances?
do dancing in their underwear on TikTok. They're gonna want to see it.
Oh, you can see it, but you ain't gonna like it.
Oh, that's not nice. I think they'll like it.
No, I'm horrible right now from the waist up.
Yeah, but they just want to see from the waist down, Ray.
You don't want to see from the waist down. Then you'll never want to go back to your husband's.
Oh, they want to see.
You don't want to see from the waist down. Incredible. Big Ray's TikTok. If you love the Chinese, you know what? Canadian cock. Don't fucking make fun of me, all right? Everybody's fucking doing TikTok. Why can't I fucking do it? You got some older people doing TikTok. You got fucking old ladies showing their titties and shit. What's in between the 90-year-old lady's boobs, by the way?
I don't know what.
Her belly button. So sometimes the corniest jokes are the best. So how was your week, Colin?
It was good so far until your birthday, which just so happened to be the death day of the Fiends, my fiance's dog.
What?
Yeah, no, the dog died.
Why didn't you tell me anything?
Ray, are you gonna show them your boobs? Because I didn't want to. I'm not gonna
show my boobs. God damn it! Can I do my boob flexing thing?
Can you do the pec twitch like April Hunter over at twitch.tv/the A Show?
I don't know if you can see that.
No, you can't.
Yo, time out. Your dog passed away?
Yeah. It's not my dog. She's
which one? Spike, the one with the fucking hump?
Yeah.
And
the really bad one that
ruptured, like short leg?
Yeah.
No, seriously, your dog died, Colin? Or you fucking
Yeah,
with me?
she was like 15 years old.
50 years old? That shit is like a fucking world record.
15.
Oh, 15.
15 años.
I don't
Pendejo.
speak French, dude. Don't stop that shit. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry, man. I had no idea. Why would you tell me anything?
Oh, because it was your birthday. I didn't want to ruin your birthday.
You could have told me today. We could have postponed this for another day. By the way,
We don't need
speaking
to
of-
postpone it. It's okay. It wasn't my. I didn't have the emotional attachment to it like she did.
So be honest, your wife's not gonna watch this.
No, she's totally gonna watch this.
Oh fuck! I was gonna ask
Yeah.
you if if you kind of wanted the dog to kind of like get out of here already.
No, the dog.
No, okay. Just
She was old. She was just old. But to cheer her up, Ray.
Oh.
I bought her a package.
Hey now.
And it was a rather large package.
I'm sure it was.
It came with some board games because we enjoy playing board games, and her cousins came over, so I got an escape room board game.
Mhm.
I got her favorite Hot Cheetos.
So wait, her cousins came over. So how do you fit 55 people in your house?
Outside, we sit outside mostly.
Got it. Just making sure.
And then it helps when like they own the other 5 houses on the street,
Okay.
so we just kind of spread out.
Own or
down the
squat
neighborhood.
in them.
Yeah, like we own the whole neighborhood.
Okay. Just making sure.
So we also love to play loteria, right? You know what loteria is?
Yeah, lottery.
Yeah, it's like Spanish bingo, right?
No, bro. We play real lotto here, bro.
So I got her this millennial loteria, right? Where
What is that?
have you
Show the
played
camera.
the bingo
Everything's
version
backwards. Can you hold
of
it backwards?
loteria? I can't. It's my camera's backwards for some reason, right?
Okay.
So the fish here, it says El Thirst Trap.
El Thirsto?
El Thirst Trap. This other one right here is El Canceled, and it's like R.I.P. career with a tombstone.
Mm.
This one is La Activist.
Activist?
They have a card that says El Simp.
I'm not saying this. Lawrence Weaver's asking this question. Lawrence Weaver live in the chat says, "Who plays board games? Am I that old, or is it young? I can't remember."
I've got another one that's got foam burritos that we throw at each other, Ray.
What
So
kind
fun.
of racist shit is that, dude?
It's foam burrito. They have foam avocados that you can throw at each other too. I recommend you go and buying this game.
You have fun. All right, I need to really understand what's going on here. So you have 75 Mexican cousins in the house, right?
Yes.
And you have foam burritos, and you're throwing fucking foam tacos at each other.
Foam avocados. Foam avocados.
Why would you do that, Colin?
Look, I'm going to show you right here.
Jesus Christ.
This is the game that we play.
Okay. All right. So right now, Colin is opening the screen. I'm going to describe this for the people just listening to the podcast.
Those are the burritos that you throw.
Wait, hold on. Show it again. There we go. Now I just got to get a little moon music here.
It's a dodgeball card game, Big Ray.
Throw burrito, a dodgeball card game, ages 7 to 70.
They're squishy like
You can buy one now for 24.99 pesos. Mexicano.
Jesus Christ, dude. That is just fucking racist. And why do they have Japanese eyes? Japanese
look.
cartoon eyes.
Here's the other one. You can throw avocado.
Those are fucking stupid, Colin. Then what are you supposed to do with
Dude,
those? Is that how you
dude,
teach
it is
sex?
so fun.
Is that how
It is
Mexicans
so
teach
fun.
sex?
This is what you do. You put the avocado together and you have a baby. The baby fall out.
I'm just saying. I'm Puerto Rican, so I can make fucking fun of any Latino culture I
That's
wish.
a
And also
fucking-
blacks, because we have it.
That's a fucking pussy. Oh, what's up, Brandon? Hang on, wait.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's time. Shh. I'll do the gimmick. All right. Play it. Do it. Do it now. How you doing?
Your camera's not hazy enough.
Oh. Oh man.
There you go.
This just puts me in a different level, dude.
You get your own theme music when you come on the show. How
Fuck
lucky
yeah,
is
man.
that? Look at that. Look at that. Sherry, she gets her own voice.
Hey,
Brandon
shit.
gets his own theme music.
What does Lisbeth get?
Our love and admiration.
So, if there's anybody joining us live for the very first time, which you probably aren't, because it's always the same fucking 20 people in the chat, which I appreciate. Trust me. I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to go to our YouTube, go to our Twitch, hit subscribe, hit the like button every single place, hit the fucking bell, buy a bell, hit that shit when you get home. Whatever you got to do, just make sure that you help us out when it comes to the algorithm. And also follow me on TikTok again, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, follow me on TikTok at Big Ray Hernandez. I'm fucking excited. I'm gonna do fucking dances. I'm gonna catch Jen while she's in the shower. It's gonna be fantastic. You excited about that, Colin? You know what I'm excited about?
What's that?
This music.
You know what? This is perfect intro music for my new game that we're going to play here on the show, Big Ray.
Oh, cool.
It's what did Colin get
Sorry.
at the Mexican store today?
Say it again. Say it again loud. Because your microphone's down between your legs.
Sorry. It's what did Colin get at the Mexican store today?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
The Canadian cock. That's you,
All right,
Canada Spaceman.
So
I've faded out now.
I've eaten a third of the Mexican flag cookie that we got here.
Now what kind of now what flag is that? Just green and white.
It's the Mexican flag.
Yeah, but now that you've eaten the red, it must be another flag.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. This isn't part of the show. I was just showing it to you. It's a delicious sugar cookie. But what I have here, Big Ray,
Yes,
is what looks like
si, senor.
2 hamburger buns.
Oh, what is that?
Right? Looks
That's
like they
sweet.
just took 2 hamburger buns, right?
It's a sweet bun.
Look at that. Okay.
He's so sweet.
Then it's got
Oh, you jizzed in it?
yeah.
That's fucking delicious.
Okay.
Colin, later on, after we finish playing this game, I want to try something live, and I can only do it for 30 seconds.
Okay, well, I'm gonna eat this and try it and let you guys
All right.
know what it tastes like.
I'm gonna describe it for the people. So right now, Colin has what looks like a bearded clam. He's shoving it in his mouth. It does. It looks like a fucking. It does. He's shoving the cream-filled bearded clam in his mouth. And now he's out of camera. I don't know if he's choking or dying. What are you doing?
I'm dying laughing.
Oh, why are you laughing? What did she say? She said it's Candles Chiclet Gum, Elizabeth says. What is that? Custard donut. I love them.
It's one of Sherry's fur burgers. She brought me one before the show.
This a pocket bread? No, lab rat.
Pocket bread.
They call that shit a jizz sandwich, Chief. That is sweet jizz sandwich. It
is like super sweet with the sugar on the outside,
Mm.
and like the custard or whatever they use on the inside is no, it's not a Boston cream donut, Buckshot.
Is that
Kid.
bread or is that a cake? Is that like
it's
a donut?
literally 2 pieces of bread, I feel like, but it's sweet bread.
Let me see. Open it. Put it to the camera for the people that are watching live can see. Real close. That looks good. That looks like just bread with mayonnaise, but hold on. What is that fucking curly shit? Is that a fucking pubic hair?
No, that's the paper.
Colin, it's like your color pubic hair. It's like reddish pubic hair in the fucking sandwich. I'm not kidding with you. Colin, there's pubic hair in the sandwich.
There is. It's delicious. I'm gonna eat some more.
That is fucking disgusting. Don't choke, Colin. That's what she said.
You want me to take another bite?
Oh God, yes.
Okay, I got you. That's what she said.
Hold on.
That's what she said. Or he said.
Colin really fucking enjoying that. So,
all right. And that's been what did Colin get from the Mexican store?
Are we gonna do this every week?
I guess if we get something new from the Mexican store.
Can you get something different from the Mexican store every single week?
I need to clean my face off.
You need to clean more than that, bro. Your butt cheeks, I'm sure, are fucking oily.
I didn't think this through.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. I don't know what's going on with my body, but I'm just like fucking I'm having issues with cheese. What is this? Mario says women despise the term bearded clam. Well, you speak to our friend Sherry.
Yeah,
who sends us pictures of her
and her fur burger.
Clam. So I can only do this for 30 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna sing a portion. I'm gonna sing a portion of a song. All right. My father. So this is I'm gonna turn it a little serious here. So while you people are getting drunk and drinking and celebrating all this shit, it's my father's birthday. And you guys know me. I miss my dad very, very much, right? So here's the funny thing. When I was a kid, my father took me to the movies. And you know what movie we saw?
What's that? Star Wars?
No.
E.T.?
We saw that.
Spaceballs.
There was a little frog sitting on a
Mr.
log.
Toad's Wild Ride.
This is the way the movie started. God damn it, I dropped my fucking
That looked really weird when it started shaking.
I dropped my heart. So I wanted to try something because I've been told I do a pretty good Kermit the Frog. Have you heard my Kermit the Frog?
Mm-hmm.
You have heard it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna need the people. One's in the chat if I sound like Kermit the Frog. 2 in the chat if I don't sound like Kermit the Frog. Is that fine?
3 in the chats if he sounds like Miss Piggy.
You think I look like a fat pig?
No, I said if you sound like Miss Piggy.
Yeah, but why? How come Miss Piggy? Could have been fucking Gonzo. Could have been Fozzie Bear. Could have been fucking me. The Beaker. Could have been fucking Bunsen Honeydew. Could have been anybody. Why
Could've-
the fat pig?
It could have been.
Big Poppy.
I couldn't
You know
hear
that guy?
Big Poppy.
Oh Jesus! So
Was it Big Poppy?
The Red Sox.
I don't know.
So since I don't want to get struck down, I'm gonna try this. You tell me if I sound anything like Kermit the Frog. This is one of my favorite songs. And Grover. No, Grover's Sesame Street, no? No? Nothing?
No.
All right, let's try this. You know this song? Why are so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. Let me tell you something real quick. I gotta pause it. Bro, this song came on the other day.
Ray, I think that this is all we need. That's it right there. That's the one like that right there, Ray. It sounded like a voiceover. I don't mean to interrupt you, but that was amazing, Ray. It sounded like you hit a thing on your roadcaster and it was just Kermit singing.
All right, I'm gonna do this last part because this is the part that hits me because this is one from my dad because he took me to see this movie in the movies. I was very young. Let's see if it comes. Hold on. You ready? So I'm gonna fade it in. So now the music's playing. Here we go. Someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. I miss my dad. And I heard this the other day. It just made me think of him. So while everybody's getting drunk tomorrow, I want you to know I'll be crying in the shower about the entire day.
Go green face, Ray.
God damn it.
Go green face. Then you can do it for Kermit and for St. Patrick's Day tomorrow.
Is there a song out there that kind of brings back like a very vivid memory? Just like one song? You guys in the chat, you guys have one song that when you hear it, you remember where you were, what you were doing, who you were dating, who you were kissing, who you were leaving, who left you, who, whatever. Is there a song out there, guys?
I think, Ray, you found what you need to do on TikTok.
You think I should do all my like imitations?
Yeah, do a bunch of Kermit TikToks.
Like different songs?
You'll get over. Yeah, you'll get over.
Like I'll do Kermit the Frog singing Metallica. No.
Say, give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire as Kermit the Frog. But say it is like kind of heavy metal.
I don't. What? Can I try something else?
Yeah, try something else.
Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. Exit light, enter night. I hope. I can't do the fucking arm thing. You know who used to do that really good? Andrew Bello.
Andrew Bello.
He looks like a Kermit the Frog.
He's got Kermit arms.
So is there a song that kind of just brings it back to you? Like something that like a good feeling or something, like one song that you can't.
There probably are. But so one of the things I do, Ray, is like if I go like on vacation somewhere, if like I go like when I went to New York back when you used to carry your like CD player and all that stuff with you, I had Kanye West's first album, and like I listened to that album the whole time I went to New York, and so anytime I hear that first album, I think of College Dropout. Like, or when I hear College Dropout, I think of going to New York and like all the different places that we went and walking through the streets and all those things, like going to Times Square, going to the Toys R Us and riding on the Ferris wheel, like all those things.
It's true. I also do Jean-Luc Picard.
Can you do Judas by Jericho?
Fuck is Judas? What is that? Judas by Fozzy.
Yeah, Fozzy. That's Jericho's song.
Scott, did you fucking message me while I'm doing the show? I'm gonna play this fucking voicemail live. Here we go. Can you listen? You might not be able to hear this. Can you hear this?
Buckshot. It is from the Muppets, actually.
Did you hear that?
No.
I have to share the screen, right?
Probably.
Listen to this shit. Hold on 1 second. I gotta share this with you. This is from our friend right now, Scott Woodford. All right. Now you should be able to hear the sound here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Kermit the Frog here. It's Kermit the Frog.
How fucking good was that?
That's a good one too.
How fucking good was that?
That is a good
Scott,
one.
thank you for sharing that with me. Let me stop sharing so you guys.
Look at Demi Lovato says gender reveal parties are transphobic.
Well, you know what? You want to jump right into that very first story?
I guess so, but guess who just came in the chat? It's Funky Man.
Oh shit! What's up, Funky
He's
Man?
funky.
Now, what makes Funky Man funky is that that was a really good fucking Kermit the Frog.
It was a good Kermit the Frog.
Anybody else with a song, by the way? I'm just curious. Sounds like Disco Inferno. That did sound like Disco Inferno, by the way. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna share the screen one more time. But before I do, share system audio. I'm gonna share the screen here, and I got two more. I got one more voicemail from Scott Woodford. You ready?
Yes.
My precious Ray. Happy birthday from Colin. My precious Ray. Oh, happy birthday, my precious.
I gotta stop that. That fucking scream. That creeped me the fucking hell out. That's pretty good.
That's a good golem too. Labrat says Kermit does a mean disco.
Disco in front. Well, can you see what I'm doing here?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we're gonna let. Oh no StreamYard sound. So I'm gonna actually just increase the screen here. We're
Hello,
gonna jump
Texas Hockey Cards. Welcome to the show.
What?
This gentleman here, Texas Hockey Cards. He
said, what's up, Texas Hockey Card? How are you, sir? Good evening, my friend. We're gonna jump into our very first topic here. Anybody else new in the chat?
I can do somewhat of an impression. Ray, you want to hear my impression?
Please do, yeah, man.
Hey, it's me, Fat Albert.
That's not bad. Now, is this the Kenan Thompson version?
Kinda, yeah. I can't get quite as low as Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby with the ones and twos. And
put the jello in the.
Our first story. Demi Lovato is claiming that gender reveal parties are transphobic. Do we actually have any? Okay. This is not what I wanted to fucking show you.
No, you're still on the Facebook thing.
What do you mean I'm still on the Facebook thing?
You're still on your Facebook thing with Scott. Top 5 impressions win. That's a good one. Welcome back, Homeboy88.
Yeah, talk about something real quick. I got to figure this out because this is
let's see.
Fucking
Yo, that clip from GTA 5 is hilarious, though. They enjoyed Scott's impression. Well, if you did the Bill Cosby, you'd have to put the pudding in the pop and the pop in the pudding.
You have to put the pudding in the pop and the pop.
Where does the roofling go?
I don't think we have any fucking.
Is there still room for roofling after?
I don't think we have any audio here. Demi Lovato.
Oh,
anyway, it doesn't matter.
Why not? You can just read you just show us the article. They already saw what she looked like, anyways, on that picture. Trying to say that gender reveal parties are transphobic.
Well, you know what? That we don't have to show any audio.
You
forget about
read
that.
The headline.
Well, the headline is basically. Hold on. So Demi Lovato says that gender reveal parties are transphobic. So I'm going to see. This is a page 6 article. So I can't really
look at that at the bottom there.
I can't. I'm doing 3 things at one time.
All right, Miss Tia the Transarchist says resident trans person here with no, they are not. Quit using our condition for attention. There you go.
I'm trying to see if we can actually get. Here we go. I think we might have
Yes,
something.
Demi isn't it now. She's like polysexual, pansexual, pot and pansexual.
She's
I don't know.
non-binary, right? Is that what it's called?
I think that's what it is. Yeah, something like that. She's
All right.
now scout, pot and pan, degreaser.
I'll jump into this little podcast gimmick here, and I'll give him some credit here. I'll share this real quick. Here we go. Microsoft Edge. We're gonna jump into Demi Lovato. All right, let's see what this young kid has to say. He has a little bit of a podcast here. Tell me if you can hear it when it starts. It's not playing yet.
It's time.
Yeah, we can hear.
So, just as what we talk about. By the way, you can tweet us all morning long at Commute BNR. Tell us your opinions and thoughts.
Again, this is courtesy of what is it? What did he say?
At BNR.
At Commute BNR.
Okay, so Demi Lovato put out a post on Instagram that said gender reveal parties are transphobic. She said this is not about being politically correct. It's about being correct. The refusal to acknowledge this stems from misunderstanding of what transphobia is. Transphobia is not just prejudice or violence against an individual trans person. It is a belief system that presumes non-trans people to be more natural.
Why didn't you read it in the voice you was doing on the break?
This is the voice I was doing on the break.
I know. I'm saying, why don't you?
Only individual people can self-determine their gender.
All right, I think that's perfect right there. We can leave it right there, Colin. So after hearing that soundbite, are you still eating that fucking cum cake?
I'm eating a cookie.
Oh fuck! Texas hockey cards. Colin, can you show him the cum cake? Show him the cum cake. This is a new watcher. So Colin, right now, right? This dude jumps in and he eats this fucking thing. Look at this thing. It's just a fucking 2 pieces of bread with some fucking cow semen in it. Bull semen? Would that be bull semen, Colin? Sweet bull semen. It's disgusting. Homeboy88 has jumped in the chat. Hashtag cum cake. Put it in the chat, guys. Tweet at Colin. Hashtag cum cake. Also, fingers in the hole. You know what we're doing here. So, Colin, after listening to this one gimmick here, after listening to this, transphobia, is it possible that telling people or having a party to celebrate the physical gender of one's child, that's a problem? Demi Lovato thinks so, Colin. What did you think of this? Did you want to hear the clip again? Okay, so what did you think of what was said here?
Unfortunately, as Texas hockey card says, that sandwich is transphobic.
God damn right it is.
Yeah, damn right it is. You know, it's so stupid, Ray. It's just this whole kids cannot this whole gender thing, like choosing your whole gender, all this other stuff. Like it's too much, Ray. It's too much.
Why is it?
Like,
why is it too much?
Can we stop?
I'm gonna play some devil's advocate here.
No, I get it. But can we stop with the kids? Like I get teaching them that, hey, maybe when you grow older, you might feel different and you might want to change who you are and all those things. But wait until it's like their decision when they're older, right? Not when you're like parents of like, okay, there's a certain someone that you sent me an article for that we'll probably talk about later, right?
We're actually going to talk about it next. I'm setting it up.
His biggest argument a lot of times is that
you can say the name of the person.
Well, it's Matt Walsh, right?
Yeah.
He has a great argument, right? Like a kid, you can't like they change their mind so much, right? And he'll be like, "Hey, son, are you a car?" Yeah, daddy, I'm a car. And then like 5 minutes later, he's like, "Hey, son, are you a car?" "No, daddy, I'm a plane." Right? Like my son changes his mind every 5 minutes, right? Like then you just go hard on like making him a girl and feeding into it, and you the parents are now projecting. Just you know how we used to get mad at dads that would pressure their kids into like doing the sports thing, or moms that would put their kids in the pageants. Now this is what this is, right? Like this is that equivalent of the mom that's like, well, I didn't get a girl for a kid, so I'm gonna make my boy a girl. Dude, my kid plays with girl toys. He plays with boy toys. We're not trying to turn and make him a girl because he likes Barbie dolls every once in a while. If he wants to be one later on when he grows up, that's totally fine. That's his choice.
Let me tell you something, Colin. And I agree with you 100%. I don't really give a shit what you play with. Because when I was a kid, and my cousin Erica, she used to stay over my house all the time. She was a girl, and I'm a guy, genetically, and she used to have this fucking sweet ass Barbie Corvette, and the fucking house, the big house, dude. That shit was dope, bro. You don't think I wanted to fucking put my GI Joes in that goddamn house and take it over?
Yeah.
So that was fucking cool. I don't think there's a problem. And even if the kids want to fucking play with My Little Pony, who the fuck gives a shit? Is that still a thing, by the way? I don't know what the kids play with.
They
now.
do. They're called bronies now. If you're a boy and you like My Little Pony, you're called a brony.
Fine.
They made My Little Ponies cool for boys. Big Ray.
My little bronies. That sounds racist for some reason. I don't know why. It says some type of racial connotation to that.
Well,
but anyway,
this is another funny thing right here. This new Florida law, right? They're trying to say the no gay, you can't say gay bill or whatever, Ray, right? So they went around and actually like read the bill to people, and people were like, yeah, no, I don't want them to do that type of stuff. No. And then they tell them what the bill is, and then they're against the bill when they realize what the name of the bill is, right? But when you just read them what's in the bill, they're totally okay with it. They're totally down with it. They're like,
what's in the bill?
Yeah, what's in the Don't Say Gay bill they're trying to pass in Florida?
Box? I don't know. You tell me,
right, Ray?
No, I haven't heard about it. Please tell me.
Oh, so it's basically a bill they're trying to pass down in Florida to keep like transing the kids, to keep it out of schools.
To keep it out of school.
To keep it out of schools and all that type of stuff.
Time
right?
out. To keep it out of school, or to keep forcing it on the kids in school, because there's a big difference there.
To keep it out of schools, like basically, Ray, you you could get in trouble for trying to like foster a child. Like let's say, have you heard some of these schools where these teachers are secretly trying to like, oh, if you feel like you're a girl, you can come to my class. You don't have to say anything to your parents, and you can pretend to be a girl, right? So they're trying to make that illegal as well, right?
Wait,
there's a lot of little subtle nuances to this bill, right?
I'm trying to dumb it down real quick. Let me just wrap my head around it, if you don't mind, Colin. So what you're saying is they don't want kids to want to pretend. Let's say a boy, they don't want a boy to pretend to be a girl. But what if he wants to be a girl? What if he wants to pretend to be a girl? What if it's his choice that day, instead of being a firefighter, he wants to be a girl? Is that allowed?
I don't know. I don't know what I need to find where the bill is so I can read some of it to you.
All right. If anybody has the link to this bill, that would be amazing if you guys would post it. But all right. So basically, look, this is the situation with Demi Lovato. Okay, Demi Lovato is coming out of her, I guess, talking out of her ass, saying that this is a problem. Like we shouldn't celebrate what we want to. Next, they're gonna tell me that I can't fucking celebrate Easter. I can't celebrate the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Or if you're Muslim, you can't celebrate Muhammad. Or if you're Jewish, you can't celebrate your holidays or whatever. That's not fair. I think everybody has the individual right to do what they want when it comes to that.
So I don't mean to interrupt you here, but
No,
so when I
please.
type in into Google what's in the Don't Say Gay bill, of course it's all like these links that come up where it's like ABC News and all these other things, right?
Right.
But it basically says controversial new legislation would ban teachers from discussing sexual orientation and gender issues with students in the classroom.
I agree with that. Because I don't think it's a teacher's place to do that.
No.
The teacher is there to educate, to teach from the books, even though most of these books are full of shit nowadays. It ain't what it used to be. That's number one. Number two, I don't think that's a teacher's place to do that.
And basically, it's just kindergarten through third grade, basically. Like it says, text of the legislation, classroom instruction by school personnel or third parties on sexual orientation or gender identity may not occur in kindergarten through third grade or in a manner that is not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with state standards. So they're not saying you can't do it. You just have to do it within accordance to state standards and all those things, right? Like you can't just be like, hey, 3-year-old, look.
Right.
Like
with the finger in the hole.
With the finger in the thing.
Here's the situation, Colin, and I'm being very genuine with this. Let's say my son, who's 14, he's turning 14 in July, comes up to me and says, Dad, I've been dealing with this for a while, and I've been dealing with telling you, so on and so forth. I feel like I'm gay, or I feel like I feel better in a woman's clothes or whatever. Dude, I'm not gonna shit on the kid for feeling that way if that's how he feels. If this is something inside of him, you feel me? If it's something that he wants to do, bro, I'm gonna fucking support my son. I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
But now this is my conversation with him. Okay. I don't want fucking some blue-haired bitch with fucking Coke bottle glasses and some rolled up skinny jeans to tell my son that they should feel a certain way or maybe look into a certain thing or maybe try this or try that. Get the fuck
That's
out.
what's
That is
happening,
not.
Ray.
Well,
That's
that's
what's
what I don't
happening.
want.
So in some of these schools, Ray, so then what happens in this scenario is your son goes to school and is like, "Oh, Mrs. Johnson, Mr. Johnson, my dad, he's not, really accepting of me. Really,
Mhm.
I feel like I'm a woman. I want to be a woman. Da 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 da
Okay.
da. Right?
Right.
Oh, well, you know what? You know what? This is a safe space here in Mr. Johnson's classroom. You know what? When you're here, Aiden, we don't have to tell him this.
No,
We
it's
don't He
bullshit.
doesn't have to know. If you look, I've got some girl clothes here. If you feel comfortable being a girl, you just go on ahead and slide those clothes on. You be a girl. You be you here in my classroom.
Mm.
It's our secret.
Well, then
Our
where do you
secret.
draw the line? See, look, like right now, Mario, and I know Mario very, very well. My daughter's first boyfriend is trans. Very good person. Doesn't make you a bad person. Dude, this is the point we're trying to make. It's cool to feel what you want to feel. Be whoever the fuck you want to be. I'll put it to you this. If RuPaul decided never to be too scared to put on that makeup and put on that dress and look and listen to what I'm saying, look finer than half the women that walk down the street, he wouldn't be who he is today. So I applaud that man or whatever. He's a grown-ass man. If he wants to identify as a woman, if he wants to dress as a woman, if he wants to make money doing that, fantastic. But you ain't gonna tell my fucking 12-year-old son
No.
without letting me know where's the line drawn. This is the problem. Okay, so now what if my son says, I have suicidal tendencies? Well, I don't want to tell my dad. Well, this is a safe space. You can talk to us. You don't have to talk to your parents. Bullshit. I gotta know. Am I wrong, Colin?
No, you're not wrong at all. But so this has been the problem, right? Is ever since the COVID lockdown, right?
Mhm.
The teachers, that were at school teaching things, parents weren't at school. They didn't know what was being taught to their kids, right? Then all of a sudden, now the kids are at home, the parents are at home, they're sitting down checking on their kids. They might even be in the same room as the kid,
Mhm.
listening to what the kid's learning, and they hear some really fucked up shit being taught by the teacher, right?
Right.
A lot of the critical race theory and those types of things that they were talking about, right? It
Mhm.
got so bad, Ray, that when parents tried to speak up at these town hall meetings, they got labeled as terrorists. They were trying to
Oh,
label parents as domestic terrorists, Ray.
well, let
Parents,
me
because they cared about their children, because they didn't want their kids to be taught that you should be judged by the color of your skin.
I think Elizabeth, you know what we have right now?
What we have right now is a teachable moment.
And I gotta read what Elizabeth says because this is perfect. I think the problem is there are parents who aren't like you. I'm assuming she's talking about us. There are kids who don't have that support. So maybe that teacher is the person they can talk to. And I agree with that. Spot on. But here is the thing, Elizabeth, and this is my problem. If the kid doesn't feel comfortable talking to the teacher, then it's the teacher's responsibility to come to me as a parent and explain to me what the situation is and say, right now, this kid is opening up to me. They're not buddies. The teacher has no obligation to keep fucking secrets from the parent. What now with the teacher, I feel, Colin, now I want you to straighten me out if I'm incorrect. What I think the teacher should do is, look, Ray, Mr. Hernandez, this is what's going on. I will keep you apprised. I will email you. We will talk every here and there, every now and then. I want, until he's comfortable to, open up to you. But this is what we're doing. We're offering this. Would you like us to offer him counseling? Would you like us to, bro? I'm cool with that. If he feels uncomfortable talking to me regarding that, if you have somebody who's a professional, fine, but not somebody feeding him ideals of keeping secrets from mom and dad. That is not cool. I'm sorry, Colin. I think we're wrong with that, bro.
No, it's wrong with what they're doing. You're definitely not wrong, right? Like, and Liz is right. The kid needs support. So there's ways to go about it.
Absolutely.
There's therapy programs, there's guidance counselors, there's I'm sure you can bring trans activists and things like that into the classroom to
Absolutely.
have them talk about these types of things. Now there's a difference between drag queen reading hour,
Right.
where you have a drag queen come and read to your 2 and 3 year olds
For no reason. For no
no
like,
reason, just
just-
because they're a drag queen.
Right.
But there's a difference between having someone trans come and talk to someone who is trying to help someone, right? Like if they've been
Fucking
through this, then they know, right? Like they've been through it, they can, and a lot of them have probably dealt with a lot of the same situations, like people shunning them for wanting to be who they feel like they are. And
This
that's
is-
probably, I mean, be the perfect person to talk to.
This is why I have this stress ball, Colin. You've seen this stress ball, right? I've showed this to you before.
Because you lick it, like
My
suck on the
wife
nipple.
gave me this stress ball.
Yeah.
She actually gave this. She says, when my boobs are not here for you to squeeze, you squeeze this one. It's been a while since this stress ball has made its debut. I'm going to share it with you, Mario, when I go to work. Is that cool?
I am a
squeeze it
part of
together.
the trans wealthy movement, as well as our good friend 8-Track.
Of course. 8-Track Brown. 8-Track Blonde. Hey,
my
Sherry.
dollar bill is not a dollar bill, Big Ray. It is $100 bill.
Oh my God. Sherry, 8-Track Blonde. No?
No, that'd probably be
Elizabeth-
Kelly.
Elizabeth said, and I quote, Sherry, because we're curvy bitches, yo. Well, she didn't. I put the yo in there to make it more street
There you go.
friendly.
Look at that. Look, Sherry's been through it. Look with her son.
You want to read it? Or
Well, I figured you would. You.
Oh, I'll read it. Okay. My
You
son
gotta
is
be like
gay.
Sherry.
No, well, everybody loves Sherry.
Hey, Suge, my
he
son
should-
is gay.
That's what I was figuring you're gonna do.
Oh yeah,
'cause
and
you did
he
Sherry.
struggled in high school with it. Luckily, he had a teacher he could talk to and he trusted.
Okay. Now, Sherry, I'm gonna ask you something, and I don't know if you're gonna be okay to share this with us here. Was there any issues with his dad, or any male figures in the family? I would like to know that, like an uncle or something like that. Maybe that's why he felt like he wasn't totally comfortable. Because I never forget the first time anybody gay came out to me. I was working at the Gap, and I was a teenager. I was young. And what's up, Brian? Brian Poling, just jumping in here in the chat. And this kid, we all knew he was gay.
And Lonesome
we-
Lenny.
What's that?
And Lonesome Lenny.
Who's Lonesome Lenny? Oh, Lonesome Lenny. I didn't see it in the chat. It just popped up on me. Lonesome Lenny, what's up for joining us in the chat? And then, he came, and I remember we were all sitting around. There's about 10 of us, man. And he's like, guys, I got to share something with you. And we were like, what's up, man? He's like, and it was hard for him to do. Now he's talking to just coworkers, you know what I'm saying? And we're in an environment in the Gap. We're talking about the 90s where it's kind of like, if you work at the Gap, you're gonna work with a few gay men and women and stuff like that. It was cool. It was fine. That was my first experience working alongside openly homosexual men or women. And it was like, oh shit, it kind of opened my eyes, like, oh shit, they're cool. They're good people just like you, because before that, being raised
That's
in a
when you
religious
discovered
family.
you were just like them too. You're like,
That's when I
I'm just like
when I
them too.
realized why you always try to look at my cock, Colin. But that's neither here nor there. We'll save that for another moment. But this is the moment when I realized, hey, all this stuff that they were telling me in church, and all this stuff they were telling me in school, and all this stuff they were telling me in the hood is wrong. They're just like you and I. Love is love. This is my feeling. Okay, how I feel. So this kid comes out to us, and we were like, yeah, we know.
Yeah, we had a kid like that too.
And it was just like, his whole fucking personality changed. He was more fucking open and flamboyant and talking about his boyfriend. It was great for him, man. You can only imagine. But, Sherry says, luckily my husband loves him and supports him. You know what? She's going to get the full gimmick.
It's fucking awesome.
Come on, give me another one. Give me Big Poppy.
The Red Sox, Big Poppy. It's fucking awesome.
All right, I stopped the clap. Now, can you imagine coming up to a parent? Oh, wait, shut up. Could you imagine coming up to your kid, and you're telling your kid, hey, or you're the kid and you're like, hey, I'm gay, and your father coming out like this?
Oh my God, what the fuck just happened?
What do you mean what happened? What are you, blind? Jesus!
Can you imagine that type of conversation between
That would be a crazy conversation. Yeah, I
Jesus
would.
Christ. Jerome Howell is in the house. I was gonna say house, Jerome House. Anywho, this is yep, Mario, only God can judge us. Seriously, like who the hell are we to judge? But again, I'm very much against Colin. This whole bullshit with them keeping secrets from you, man.
Yeah, we had a kid in high school, same thing, right? He had the fake girlfriend, and like we all knew him because like the way he acted and his flamboyant mannerisms and all that stuff. And we always would just tell him, be like, "Bro, you're gay. Like we know it. It's okay." Oh, stop it, you guys.
What was he? Because I had a friend, Josh.
No, he
Colin,
was. No,
okay.
it was. He hung around with the other two only gay dudes in high school, and he ended up coming out when he was in
okay, so
college.
he came out.
And he now became a flight attendant so he could fly to Brazil and get his fill of Brazilian men.
Good for him. Brazilian men are beautiful, man, from what I understand. But I had a friend named Josh, and this kid, him and his brother were raised by a very, very flamboyantly gay uncle. Okay, I mean, so he looked. You know what a pompadour haircut is? Colin?
Yes. Yeah.
It's like an Elvis Presley type, but like bigger and higher. That's what their uncle rocked, and he had the fuck anyway. But this dude, Josh, we thought for a minute him and his brother were gay, but now they weren't. They just, so you can't really judge, man. You just have to. This is why I say just get to know the person. I know Colin's gay. He fakes the whole shit with him and his wife. They don't make love. It is what it is. It is what it is. We all know that baby belongs to fucking Jerome Hall. Right? Am I wrong, Colin? Eat your cum cake. Now let me jump into the next story. Is that cool? All right, so I'm going to share this story with you. This is one of my very favorite This is one of my very favorite YouTubers, and we're going to have to chop it up every once in a while and stop it, Colin. What's that?
Bruce do?
One of my. Have you gone down the rabbit hole, by the way?
Not yet, no.
Okay, so I'm going to share this again. This is one of my very favorite YouTubers. If you guys can see it here, this is Matt Walsh.
Oh,
I would
guarantee earlier.
Yeah, I would guarantee you guys to give this guy a follow. Now, you got to hear this story, and you will right now. Here we go.
Sweet baby gang.
I can't not play it. Tess Holliday is a plus-size model, is how she self-identifies, and she also
plus-size model too.
I think.
What was that, buddy?
I said I'm a plus-size model too.
Okay.
We mentioned this before a few months ago when the news came out that Tess Holliday, she weighs, by the looks of it, she weighs 350 plus pounds, but she's anorexic. She said.
Now I want you guys to understand what's going on here. This is a plus-size model who weighs, and now in the description I put 400 pounds because she looked about 400 pounds to me, but she's about 300 pounds, and she describes herself as anorexic. Here we go.
And so she was on a talk show this week talking about her battle with anorexia. And here she is talking a little bit about overcoming and the courage it took her to overcome anorexia. Listen to this.
Now, before we jump into this, I have to say this, Colin. Matt Walsh says something here that made me laugh so fucking hard. And we're going to hear it after. So Colin, so now we have this 300-pound woman who, remember this whole body positive thing? All right, keep that in mind.
I feel immense gratitude and pride that I am able to sit here with you and talk about such hard things and know that there's somebody on the other side that feels less alone, that maybe says to themselves, I'm going to get help, asks for help, starts taking care of themselves in the way that they deserve because, plus
I got to make clear that I didn't realize those were her legs. I'm not making fun of the girl until I watched it a third time. I thought that was the continuation of the sofa.
These are not. Everybody deserves food. Everybody deserves to eat.
Everybody deserves
to
eat.
This is one of those situations where you have to clap if you're in the audience, right, Colin?
Yes.
You have to clap.
They have the sign that says clap, and then you're going to look like the asshole when you're not clapping because everybody else is.
I would love to be on this audience, but let's continue here. Let's listen to what this poor anorexic lady, who's going to die any minute now, but not from anorexia.
Take care of
And we
ourselves the way
deserve to live without judgment.
we do. We do.
Judgment.
Yes.
That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing in all of it.
That's
Are
right.
you currently in therapy? How often are you in
Yeah.
treatment?
So I see my dietitian once a week, and then I have my therapist once a week.
Now, remember, she said this now. She sees her dietitian once a week and her therapist once a week. Let's continue.
And I have a lot of people in my life who lovingly just nudge me.
I got to put out there, that's not
We
an
all
ugly
could
woman.
use a hamburger every now and again.
You're an asshole.
That one, I never thought I'd find a perfect use for that one, but
Can I have a hamburger right now?
Let me just put it out. That is not an ugly woman.
no, she's pretty in the face.
She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah,
She ain't ugly.
wait.
But let's continue here. This is where the problem lies. I want you to really understand this. 'Cause I'm a fat boy.
There's like
Okay.
sugar all over me. Fuck.
Yeah, and come. Here we go.
Nudge me along the right path, and yeah, I'm doing it.
You are doing it. You're doing it.
She sees her dietitian once a week. Might want to ask for a refund on that. I mean, in some ways, it's inspiring, I think, to see someone who has so thoroughly beaten anorexia. I mean, she has dominated.
She is dominated. Hold on.
And crushed her anorexia. This is like Mike Tyson in his prime. Okay, that's how much. This is a first round knockout of anorexia.
Oh
man. Yeah. Now look, everything she's talking about, she says that talking about eating disorders and people, and it's okay to ask for help. I mean, all that's of course true. And it is also true that you could say that she has an eating disorder in the sense that she's eating way, way too much in quite a disordered way, in fact, in a self-destructive way. But that's not what she means, okay? She's claiming to have anorexia, which by definition, anorexia is, not eating, keeping yourself away from food to the extent that it actually causes you to be, famished, where you're like starving yourself. That's what anorexia is. And you can't judge a book by its cover, but I am pretty sure that Tess Holliday is not starving.
I got it. That's it. Beautiful. Let's talk about this right now, guys. Let's talk about this, Colin. What did you get out of this right now? Out of this story of this young lady who is clearly overweight and unhealthy, apparently very unhealthy, saying that she, I guess, identifies as an anorexic. Didn't we just talk about something similar to this just a couple of seconds ago?
Not only does she have an eating disorder, but she has a mental disorder, Ray.
You think?
Yeah. I watched the
Colin.
video. I know it's not an I think.
You want some ASMR? Let's do some ASMR. I'm gonna pour. I'm gonna put this is ASMR. I'm gonna pour a little. Oh yeah. ASMR. The ASMR moment of the week. As I poured half of this drink on my shirt. Now I'm gonna reach over and get my towel, and I'm gonna dry my tits. Colin, continue.
He's gonna grab the towel, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God, so cold and wet and sticky.
He's drying his wiener off.
Okay, Colin. So what did you get out of this story, man?
That she's an idiot and she's stupid.
Why?
And we have to stop. Yeah, exactly. Words don't mean the same anymore. We have to stop with this. Like it's like the people in the UK suing for being born, and they're winning.
What?
Yeah, there was a lady that sued her doctor, her mom's doctor, because he failed to mention something about folic acid, or he didn't give her folic acid or something right. And she was born and she got spinal bifida, and now she sued him and won because of medical malpractice or some stupid bullshit.
Elizabeth says, just because she's heavy doesn't mean she's overeating. She very likely could be starving herself, but has so much body weight that her body is strong, is storing. Okay. This is my retort to that. Somebody in that position who she is clearly morbidly obese, not obese as you can see on the screen. It's physically, you can see it, right? She shouldn't be going to a dietitian, because if it's a physical issue where she has what's the word when they have issues with their thyroid
Yeah, thyroid issue. Yeah.
thyroid issues that she can't lose the weight, this is where she needs to go to a doctor to maybe consider some type of gastric bypass surgery or something like that. I'm speaking from I have a close friend. His name is Chris. I'm not going to mention his last name. And Chris went through this situation. So I agree with you, Liz. I'm not too sure this is the same situation. Colin, do you agree?
No, if they're bringing her on TV and bringing her on for this stuff, it's all part of an agenda. They're not just
And what is
bringing
that
her
agenda?
on. Huh?
What is that agenda?
They're
What's
just
going
trying
on?
to, like, you can be whatever you want. However you feel, Ray. It's however you are. At any given time, Ray, you can be whatever you want. Defying reality, defying logic, defying nature, Ray.
There are some, and I need to be clear here. There are some cases where there are people, men and women out there, that they don't eat a bunch and they still cannot lose weight. But listening to the fact that she's going to the therapist and going to a physical, not even a physical therapist. Was it a physical therapist? No, just a therapist.
I think she just said a therapist.
A therapist, and going to a dietitian. From what I understand, when you're at that point where you're morbidly obese, you can only do so much. Now, I did do a little research into this young lady, and she's been like this for a long time. So here's the situation. I'm gonna use myself as an example. You ready, Colin?
Yes.
So you guys know I was doing the whole Stevie Richards thing, getting fit and everything like that. Just before my wedding, I had a little bit of a physical injury. Well, pretty bad physical injury. Also affected the surgery I had. A lot of you guys don't know this. So I literally had to stop working out. And what did I do? I got sad. And then I started eating and drinking alcohol and fucking myself up. So now I'm a lot heavier than I was before. You can probably see it in my face. I'm a little chubby. It is what it is. I feel like shit. But now that I've gone to the right doctors, I don't need gastric bypass surgery. I'm not that person that needs the gastric bypass surgery. Now that I've gone to the doctors, my blood pressure's a little high. Starting this week or next week, I'm getting back on the train. I'm getting back in the train. Now, I've followed this young lady on her social media as well. And she really puts over the fact that she enjoys food. She really puts over the fact that it's okay to be this size. But I thought the whole thing is that, if you're unhealthy, if you're that heavy, you can hurt your body. You're not going to live that long being that heavy. So I would suggest that this young lady maybe perhaps look into a gastric bypass surgery, and if instead of wasting money on she could still see the therapist, but also somebody to train her, a trainer as well, to help her maintain that because it's not about aesthetics. You could be really heavy. Excuse me. You could be really heavy and look beautiful, because I know a lot of heavy, beautiful women. What I don't agree with is that you can be heavy, but you need to be healthy. And I don't know if that young lady is healthy. I've done enough research, and you guys can look it up yourself. I'm not going to sit here and post fucking links all day to prove my point. Just do your research. You will find that this young lady is not healthy. And she feels that it is okay to be unhealthy. That is the scary thing, Colin. That's what scares me about this society nowadays. Go ahead, Colin.
I mean, I really don't have anything else to say. I mean, I think you summed it up nicely. I mean, it's all part of like this weird how they're promoting things and doing things, right? You know, going back to the transgender thing, right?
Mhm.
You want to know how I know it's all an agenda?
How?
Look at the NCAA swimming contest, right?
Let's talk about it.
The women's NCAA swimming championships, right?
Let's talk about it.
So right now, the person who's probably going to win the championships is a man who is transitioning into a woman. When this swimmer, before this previous year, was swimming as a man, he was about in his 400s ranked, right?
Mhm.
You know, not. I mean, you're about 400 out of all these colleges, right? Well,
Mhm.
ever since he's become a woman and he began swimming with the women, he is crushing records.
Mhm.
He is winning every meet, and he even won a meet against another male swimmer who transitioned.
Meet MEAT or MEET?
MEET, like they're
Oh.
swimming meets, right?
Oh. I thought maybe the
This
meat would slow
other
them down,
this
though.
other transgender woman,
Mhm.
it's so funny because when you watch the race, the two of them finish, and like the other woman is like still like the real woman is like all the way in the back.
You see, this is why, and this is what frustrates. So I've reached
Oh,
out to.
no, I'm not even done yet.
Hold on.
This is
All right, go ahead. I'm
so
sorry.
this is the agenda part, right? Right.
Okay.
So if you're a woman that wants to transition to a man,
Mhm.
do you think they get to compete with the men, Big Ray?
No. No.
No, they got to compete with the women. So you're a
'Cause-
man. You want to be where you are a man. We say that you're a man, but you still got to compete with the women.
Physiologically,
But the men,
physiologically speaking,
but the men that became women get to compete
Uh-huh.
with the women and destroy all the records.
That's not fair.
And
I hope there comes a day when they say, these records are bullshit.
or they just have their
Okay.
own league.
But
Like,
this
just
is,
give them their own division.
Colin, this is why I've been reaching out to certain females to be a third party on this show every once in a while. Because as much as I love
April
to,
would do it in a heartbeat, I bet.
well, then we need to bring April Hunter on because I think we need a woman's point of view. And there may be a woman or two on, and who's going to listen right now or listen in the replay and know that I reached out to you because we need. I think it's only fair if we're speaking about something like this to have a point of view, a voice.
Funny. I just noticed something funny about our logo.
Hold on. Sherry says she would love to. Prove it. We'll reach out to you, Sherry, after the show, especially when it comes out. What do you got there, Colin? You got something there?
Hang on, I got to email it to myself, but I just found something really funny about our show logo.
Okay. What did you find funny about the show logo?
Wait till I find it. And
so Colin's looking for something. But anywho, so Sherry, if you would love to come on as a guest host every once in a while, that would be great. Because I want to have a consistent woman's point of view. Because I don't think it's I think it's kind of unfair to have a guy or guys talking about these subjects without having someone of the opposite sex chiming in here. Like, we can have you guys in the chat, and we appreciate you ladies in the chat that come on, but I would love to have a woman's point of view here. Did you find it, Colin?
I sent it to myself real quick. Oh, hang on.
All right. So should I jump into the next story or do you want to?
Yeah, go ahead. Jump into the next story. You're good.
All right. So this is, it's a little sad. And we have one more story after this, but over the past week, we lost a couple of parts of our childhood. And who am I talking about? Well, I'm going to jump into this very first person that we lost, and I want to talk about the impact this person had on me personally, watching this person every single morning on TV as a child, because this was the very first time I saw anybody who looked like me in my lifetime. We'll see what I'm talking about. Here we go. I'm sharing this right now, guys. Share the screen. Here we go.
Emilio Delgado, best known as Luis the Handyman on Sesame Street, landed the role back in 1971, 2 years after the show premiered.
I was so excited, but as an actor, I knew that it was a job, maybe it'll last a year, maybe 2 years, maybe not even that long, but it was great. I had a job on television.
Little did he know he'd be a Sesame Street fixture for 44 years. Delgado was born in Calexico, California, but was raised by his grandparents on the other side of the border in Mexicali.
The first time that I saw Big Bird walk on, my line was, Big Bird. I didn't say, Big Bird. I said, Pájaro. So I called him Pájaro from then on, every time I saw him.
Sesame Workshop writing on Thursday. At the forefront of representation, Emilio proudly laid claim to the record for the longest running role for a Mexican American in a TV series. We are so grateful he shared his talents with us and with the world.
I think we could stop it right there. That's pretty cool. So yeah, man. Colin, so how old are you again?
I'm in my 30s.
All
So
right,
I would
so
have
you-
remembered. I would have remembered him. Yeah.
So you remember Luis, right? You remember
Yeah.
him and Maria.
It's been
and,
so long since I've watched
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street.
Even when my kid, I think if I'm correct, was a child, he was watching Sesame Street. Luis was still there. Think about that. So my oldest brother's in his 50s, you know, close to his 60s. I'm in my mid 40s, and my son is going to be 14. And all of us know who this person is. When I was a kid, this was the first time I ever saw Maria was Rita Moreno. No, is it the same person? No, not
I'll look
Rita
it up.
Moreno.
I'll look
No,
it up. You keep talking.
not Rita Moreno. But it was the first time that I saw somebody, Latino, on my TV screen, like that, like in that type of role. It was always, for me, it was always watching somebody get arrested on a cop show, or if it was
Maria's name is Sonia Manzano.
There you go, Sonia Manzano. Yes, Rita Moreno was in fact part of the original West Side Story. She's also an amazing Broadway actress, and she was in the revision of the new West Side Story, which was pretty good. Me and Jen watched that.
She was Carmen
And the Electric
Sandiego.
Company. I'm sorry, the Electric Company. You're right, Canada Spaceman. Rita Moreno was on the Electric Company. So
Yeah.
was Morgan Freeman. He was also on the Electric Company. Really cool. But
She voiced Carmen Sandiego in Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego from 94 to 99.
I did not know that. I hear something like acting weird in the bathroom. I wonder if I should check that. You think Jen is pooping?
Don't check the bathroom, Ray.
Okay.
Don't go in there, Ray.
But anywho, so yeah, man, it was really sad, man.
Oh
to,
wow.
like-
Sorry.
What?
Moreno had an on and off relationship with Marlon Brando.
What? Rita Moreno?
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Crazy. No, I didn't know that.
Those old PBS shows were the bomb, Elizabeth. There was this Schoolhouse Rock. There was this other show. Remember 3, 2, 1 contact is the that was awesome. But yeah, man, Luis. So Scott Woodford says he actually met Luis. Imagine he was an asshole. Get the fuck away from me, you motherfucker. Get away from me,
Hey,
Holmes.
you pendejos, get away from me.
But no, man, I just, it's just crazy how somebody, can really, like, I was sad when I heard that. But I got to be honest with you, bro. This one made me really fucking sad. And I think you know who we're talking about. So I'm going to do my best right here. Here we go. Hey, yo. My name is Razor Romon. I'm the bad guy. I do what I want, when I want. Toothpick to the camera. Hey, yo. It's survey time. Scott Hall, a.k.a. Razor Ramon. Oh, man, this one fucking hurt, bro. I've been following, and I know we don't talk, no lucha. We don't talk lucha, but this is different. This was different. Colin, we could talk about Razor Ramon, man. So I'm a little older than you, Colin. So I remember watching Scott Hall when he tag teamed with Kurt Hennig in the AWA when they were AWA tag team champions. You're probably young, maybe you watched it, maybe you didn't.
I
but I'm
didn't.
sure
I would have known. I first knew him as Razor Ramon from WWE, WWF back in the day. his feuds with 123 Kid and all that, watching those live as a kid.
Well, I didn't know him as Scott Hall. I knew him as the Diamond Stud.
Well, I think I vaguely remember that too. Yeah,
the Diamond Stud when he was with DDP, and then he came over and he did that fucking that character, dude, where he took. I think Ben was talking about this. Yeah, when Ben took this, he took that Scarface role, and then like if you really think about, excuse me, Scott Hall's career, it's fucking incredible. Like he's one of those people, Colin, that when they pass away, and you start to think back to their impact on your life or on your viewership or on pro wrestling or whatever, it's fucking incredible. I mean, this guy was an AWA tag team champion. He went on. Oh well, hold on, ladies and gentlemen.
You coming to say goodnight?
No.
Yeah, you coming to say goodnight?
We're gonna have a debut.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh, you don't get to eat the sandwich.
Do I play the?
Huh?
No.
Buddy?
Yeah, you see.
What are you doing, buddy?
You see Baldy? Is that what you said?
Is that what you said? You said Baldy?
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
You're my buddy.
Everybody. Oh, where's everybody? Everybody's
Where's
right
everybody?
there.
Everybody say hi to the baby fiend.
Hey. Can you say hey?
Yes.
Say hey right here. Say hey. Look, right here.
I gotta play his theme song. Ladies and gentlemen, coming into Colin's room, he is the one,
Fingers and holes,
only,
ladies and gentlemen.
evil. Yes, look at him.
Daddy.
He stands. How tall is he, Colin? 3 feet tall?
About 3 feet tall. Yeah.
3 feet tall.
I think he's got a poop diaper.
I think he's got a poopy diaper. Colin, you want to go change that, and I'll take over from here?
No, we're fine. I got it.
You sure?
Yeah. Hey, poop. You pooped?
No, we poop.
Yeah, you pooped.
No, we don't.
Say hello to the bald guy.
What's that?
No, it's Daddy's.
Look at those
Daddy's
cheeks. So for those listening on the audio podcast,
say hi.
Hi.
Say hi to the audio podcast.
Yes.
And he's
Hey.
waving to you.
Buddy.
Hey.
He's waving everyone.
Hey, hey, Alex.
That's a buddy.
You know what I'm gonna do, right, buddy? You know what I'm gonna do, right, buddy? You know what I'm gonna do, right? No, I'll give you a pound. Pound it out.
Pound
kid.
it. Pound it.
Pound it. This is terrible audio. I don't care. He's so fucking cute.
Terrible
Why don't you
audio.
change his diaper, Colin? Because
That's again Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh doesn't change diapers, so I'm trying to live that Matt Walsh lifestyle.
all right, you want to take him over there while I talk about Razor Ramon a little bit?
Bye.
Bye. The fart or
Say
these
bye.
shit?
Say bye.
Say
say
adios.
bye.
Adios.
Bye.
Say adios, muchachos.
Bye.
That's close enough.
Try to say it. Yeah. All right, sir.
Go
Vámonos.
change
Adios.
your shitty diaper.
Go change your piñal.
Is he off?
Yeah, he's gone. Put the door.
You know how
open.
close I was
Alex.
doing it. You know how close I was doing it, right? Anyway, so back to Mr. Razor Ramon. So basically, following his career from the AWA Tag Team Champion, he went over to WCW, working with DDP as a Diamond Stud, basically a bodyguard. Came over to WWE as Razor Ramon. I wanted to hear you guys in the chat. What was one of your favorite Razor Ramon moments? I mean, who doesn't remember him being? Think about this. He was the very first guy during that whole WCW invasion angle to show up. You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro. Talk about Razor, man. Talk about Scott Hall.
Well, we talked about it on the Impact Attack.
Colin, give me a second. I got to check on what's going on over here.
No, you're good. So while Ray goes and gets locked in the bathroom here, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about this on the Impact Attack. You can go back and listen to it. Scott Hall was a man that held many of our most favorite moments, probably some of the biggest moments in all of wrestling. His feud with 123 Kid, the ladder match for the IC title with Shawn Michaels, being one of the founding fathers of the NWO. 130 The Outsiders, and even his demons that he had and going down dark roads and rebounding and having a decent career in TNA, a rebound. There he is. He's back. Ray's back. Ray, you're Ray, everyone knows now that the Price of Right set is just on fabric because of you.
What are you talking about?
The Price of Right set is just the Price is Right set. It's just on fabric. Like
I
you
know what
just
you're talking
like
about.
pushed it out the way. The big wheel's fake.
I have no idea what the fuck he's talking
Spin that
about.
wheel. If it's real, spin that wheel.
I'm not getting up again.
You spin that goddamn wheel. Don't make me pull this podcast over. We'll
Are we
stop
done?
this thing. Huh?
Are we done?
I guess we're done. I talked about Scott Hall.
Are you talking about Scott Hall? All right, I got to talk about one.
Wolfer said his favorite Scott Hall moment is during his shoot interview. He told a story about ruffling Dixie's feathers.
Dixie who? Dixie Carter when he went to TNA?
Yeah, Scott Hall got over without a world title.
That's another thing, man. A lot of people say that, oh, he should have been world champion, but you know why they didn't put the title on him, right?
Because of his demons, maybe?
He had too many problems, bro. He was not dependable.
Yeah.
When he was IC champion, especially when he was a babyface, that dude was fucking like popular, bro.
Yeah, he's so over. He just couldn't get straight.
Do you remember? Let me see if I can find this really quickly. Do you remember what it was called, the Phil Donahue show?
Yes.
Do you remember when Razor Romon came out on a Phil Donahue show?
Yes.
I don't know if anybody. I got to show this. I got to show this because this is actually one of the Phil Don. Okay,
Ray, this is on our logo.
What's
I just
that?
noticed this. What do you
Okay.
see right now?
Oh, some dude banging some chick from behind.
He looks like he's fisting her.
He's not?
I don't know what's going on there. He looks like his hand is in a very awkward position, and he's like looking like he's trying to reach for the back of her head. What is good? Chat, let us know what you think is going on here in this picture.
All right, I'm gonna
He's
share the screen.
Hadoukening her. There you go. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna show some love to Mr. Razor Ramon real quick. Here we go. Ready?
Hang on, let me get this off. Man.
All right, Scott Hall. This was a very popular. Oh, is Jerry Springer?
Well, today we're meeting the two greatest people we've
Jerry
ever
Springer,
had on
not
the
Phil
show.
Donahue.
I'll just say that flat out. First, we met Hydea. Hydea is 11 years old. She was on our show 2 years ago. You might remember. She has AIDS, and she has managed to deal with that and to become such a
11-year-old little girl.
He said she managed to deal with that.
She managed to deal with that. I know. Like, but how do you know? It's probably uncomfortable for Jerry Springer.
That
And
is
by the
true.
way,
That is true.
this is original Jerry Springer. This is before, yeah,
People
crackheads
started
fighting each
and
other.
all that before this, Jerry.
Yes, before that, Jerry. This is regular talk show Jerry. Here we go.
positive influence and force and spirit on this planet Earth to everyone she meets. But she got married on our show 2 years ago, and she got married, a friendship ceremony, to a young man named Tyler, who, if there is such a thing as the all-American boy, it is Tyler.
I gotta stop this really quickly. How many people would have a problem with this right now?
Bro, seriously? No.
A friendship ceremony, a
We had a
marriage.
friendship ceremony.
You think
Hang on,
people will
wait. Hang on, wait, hang on. Hang on.
I'm
wait.
hanging. I'm not doing nothing.
Hang on, let me
just sitting here doing a podcast
hang on
with
one
Colin.
second. Hang on one second. You,
It's gonna be a long
you
show,
talk
guys.
for a second. You talk for a second.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys know this is gonna be a long show. We're gonna be on for a while. We still got a top five. I can't wait to talk about top five. It's gonna be one of the best top fives ever. But anyway, there's a little girl with AIDS, and she wants to meet somebody. And Colin, should I just press play here, Colin? All right, I'm pressing play here. I don't know if Colin is paying attention to me.
Okay, no, I can hear you and everything. So I don't so we're watching a video right now, right? There's a little girl, she got put in a friendship ceremony, right? Okay, right? How would you feel if I said instead of us getting married, we're gonna have a friendship ceremony? She just gave me the middle finger.
Oh wow!
She didn't even say anything.
Oh, that's
she just
wonderful.
flipped me the bird and walked away.
Did she literally walk away?
Yeah, she literally just walked away.
She's literally like, "Why didn't you change this kid's diaper, you piece of shit?" That's why she's pissed, Colin. You
That's really why she's mad. Yeah, and you're mad because I didn't change his diaper, did you? In the middle of the show, I should have just changed his diaper.
I need
That's
you to
what
tell
Ray's
her.
giving me shit about.
I need you to tell her. No, the kid had the one that had the shit. I need you to tell her that I told you to leave the show and change the fucking diaper.
You told me to leave the show and go change the diaper.
Do I get points?
She said yes, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Here we go.
He said you're welcome.
See for yourself. Here's Tyler.
So this is her little husband.
Little white boy. Their little friendship ceremony.
Any problem with this? All right, I'm gonna fast forward this because this is where the cool part comes in. You ready?
You think you're bigger than he is? No. So if you saw him, you'd say, Mr. Ramon.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see what you'll say to him. Here he is.
Look at the pop.
That music.
Hey, yo. That kid doesn't know what to do right now. He's just shitting his pants. Do you remember when Razor Romon went to the hood?
No, that's funny, though.
All right, we'll show it. Hold on. Here we go. Kissing the little girl.
Put the title down. With the gold chain around her.
Now, I got to put something over real quick. So check this out, guys. So it's funny because my wife was, we were talking and she goes, I knew that guy. She goes, a wrestler died, right? Because, you know, she knows nothing about wrestling. I'm like, yeah. What's going on? She goes, is that the guy that used to have the gold chain with the curl? Think about that, Colin. Think about the impact this dude really had.
Dude, he was so iconic. Even before, like, had the internet been around when this dude was doing Razor Ramon and all that shit? Well, actually, they probably would have called him racist because he was like a white dude doing like a Latino stereotype, but it was still over.
Look at that shirt.
Over as fuck.
She can wear it as a fucking blanket. Here we go.
Is it true that he was talking bad about me?
No, he said he was going to call you Mr. Ramon when you came in. He did say immediately. You were his favorite. Apparently, his dad watches.
I always like to best.
Dude, he was so jacked. I've been seeing those pictures of him and Kurt, and they're like, his fucking biceps. Dude, he was so fucking jacked.
Did you see him when he was in the AWA?
Yeah, that's the picture I'm talking about with him and Kurt Hennig, dude. With the mustache. Dude, he was fucking beast.
He was a huge guy.
And the Razor's Edge was an awesome finishing move.
And he did it the right way.
You could do it everywhere. Yeah, he like laid down. He didn't try to throw a motherfucker. You would see him like lay down and try to like do the slide pin type of thing with him.
He would guide his opponent down to take the flat bump on their shoulder blades. So my mom thought he was Latino to this day. Isn't that something? Hey, yo. Anyway.
Dude, did you see the clip where they were putting over how smooth he was, where he's in the ring at WCW and they throw the drink and it hits him dead on the head, right? Well, instead of like it pulling him out of character, him acting crazy, he used
it to slick back his hair.
And and everybody, like the other guy, like Kevin Nash and all of them are like hyping him up, like, yeah, like dude doesn't even care because he's still just milking the camera while he's like slugging it back. Like, yeah, whatever. Y'all hit me with some drink. I'm still in this ring. I'm still cooler than all of y'all.
I'll tell you, man, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, and apparently he was very, very liked in the business. And look, man, everybody's gonna have nobody's gonna like everybody. But we're not just talking about the man, but we're talking about the icon, Razor Ramon. You know, and the guy was just special. He was different, man. He was one of a kind. And Razor Ramon was one of my favorite guys. And I'm sorry he's gone. So
did Thunder Rosa win the AEW title?
You tell me.
One's in the chat if Thunder Rosa won the AEW Women's Championship.
I hope she did, bro, because she's fucking great. Anyway. All right, so let's jump into this next news story. This is the final news story of the day. This has been going on here in New York City. And a lot of people thought it would be me, but I'm going to tell you guys about not only that it's not me, but I may have a change of heart when it comes to homeless people on the subway. You ready?
Yes.
And that breaking news spans from New York City to Washington, D.C. Police in both cities believe there is a serial shooter on the loose who targets homeless men. Hello, I'm Joe Torres.
And I'm Sandra Bookman. A joint statement tonight from both police departments details a series of shootings that they believe are connected, all carried out by one man.
Police believe yesterday's shootings in the West Village and Chinatown are connected, and they're looking into the possibility today's shooting in Tribeca is also part of the series. Police in Washington, D.C. say the three shootings that targeted homeless men there are connected to the Manhattan shootings. Eyewitness News reporter Lucy Yang joins us from the latest shooting location in Tribeca.
By the way, I got to put over something. See that lady right there, Lucy Yang?
Yeah.
The first building that I was a door, I'm not going to say the address of it, but the first building that I was a doorman on when I worked on the Upper West Side, this was well before, this is a long time ago, before us, Colin. I'm talking about 2004, 10.
Yeah.
She was one of my tenants. This
Oh,
lady
that's
right
cool.
here.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
very nice, by the way. Anyway, here we go.
She doesn't look too happy right there in that frozen photo.
Well, she's old. Her husband is big white and he has a small cock. That's what she said. I'm not. Allegedly.
Well, Joe and Sandra, in a stunning development, authorities believe some kind of vigilante is now targeting society's most vulnerable, trying to kill those who live on the street. Take a look behind me. Most of the shootings happened during the overnight hours. Tonight's attack happened around dinner time. The killer seems to be becoming more brazen as he leaves a trail of victims from D.C. to New York.
I heard a gunshot. I didn't know where it was coming from. There's a one loud bang.
The latest victim was not just a nameless, faceless person on the street. He was a neighbor. Families here tried to help.
One woman I was just talking to take him to church. People around here would give him money and food.
Sunday night, another homeless person is fatally shot, this time on Murray Street in normally quiet Tribeca. Adding to the shock, authorities now believe a traveling serial killer hunting the homeless has worked his way from Washington, D.C. to New York City. On Saturday, the surveillance
this
video
shit.
in Chinatown shows the gunman kicking one of his victims and looking around before fatally shooting the man in this yellow sleeping bag. An hour earlier in the West Village, another homeless man was shot, but he survived. Before this weekend, 3 were shot in D.C. One of them shot and stabbed, then set on fire. He died. After those 3 attacks came 3 more shootings this weekend in New York City. Officials believe this man is responsible for the first.
All right. So anyway, I'm gonna stop sharing this. So this is the deal, man. So we got this guy running around killing homeless people.
Dude, it's crazy. They arrested him in Washington, D.C. So
they got him.
He must have been taking the Amtrak.
They got him then?
Yeah,
I was looking
they
for a
arrested
follow-up.
him. He must have
Okay,
been
good.
taking that quick Amtrak. You know, so you can take an Amtrak from New York to D.C., right? But they have a quick one that's like an hour or 2 hours, right? Like it just goes straight from New York to D.C., right? He must be traveling on that train to get there that fast.
Colin, you're
There's
gonna
no
kill
way
me.
he's driving or anything like
You're gonna
that.
fucking kill me. So remember I was telling you I had to check on something over there in the bathroom? There's a little clog. If you give me
Little
2
poop?
seconds, I just gotta no poop. I just gotta check something real quick. But if there's something else, another story you want to talk about, so we could jump into our top 5, just literally give me 2 minutes. I don't know why this is always happening now when I'm fucking doing the show. This is always at this time of night. But I just wanted to share with you a story when I get back. It's gonna literally take me 2 seconds, all right?
Yes, you do that. Hang on, I will
sorry,
read
dude.
this. So the gentleman in question here, let's see, I will find it. Bam, right here. His name is Gerald Brevard III. They tracked him down at a DC gas station. They announced at 5:40 a.m. They arrested him. He's being interviewed for more. Let's see. They have more facial recognition photos. That's crazy. Let's see. He was early this AM. They arrested him. That's insane. That's crazy. Like that somebody would just go, yeah, that's really what it is, Kibbles and Bits. It's the Dominicans are back messing with Big Ray's. That's probably true, Buckshot Kid. If he did get arrested in New York, he would probably be back out on the street. I don't think he said why he did it. I think they're interviewing him now, Sherry, so I'm sure that'll come out. They'll probably get all this like information when they interrogate him, and then when it goes to court, like, because this will probably be a big high profile case. When it goes to court, they'll try to play the angle that, oh, he's some sympathetic.
What are you talking about?
The guy that got arrested
So
They'll try to play him as some sympathetic dude that
just
he's messed up in the head and he didn't know what he was doing killing these
okay.
homeless people.
Yeah, okay. Just so you know, what it is that the toilet, it's continuously running.
Is that what it is?
No, it's running. It doesn't stop running. So I just turned the water off. I'll fix it when I'm done. But
Tie it down.
Huh?
If you tie it down, it should stop running.
Well, I'm gonna do that afterwards. I don't have time to that. I just turned the water off.
Or take its shoes off. You tried that?
It's not wearing fucking pair of Nikes. What are you talking about?
No, you said it was running.
Anyway,
Adidas's.
So can I share a story?
Yes.
Do you know how I'm always on the train, and you guys probably think I'm full of shit. I'm telling you guys from the bottom of my heart, on my father's grave, and you know how serious I take that. I've literally gone up to dudes, smacked cigarettes out of their mouth, pushed them off the train. Like it's not onto the tracks, like out of the train because they're being assholes. I've had quite a tumultuous experience with the homeless since 2020. But Colin, this week I had a weird experience. So I'm getting on the train. It's around 2:30. I'm going to work at that time because I start at 4. Jump on the train, dude. See if you feel me on this, okay? So I jump on the train, and this young, I think he was Hispanic, maybe even I think he might have been white kid. Young. He had to be in his 20s, man. He comes with his little cart, and then he parks. There's like 2-seaters. So I'm at the end of the train against the wall. There's no more seats. He sits across from me, and then he lays down. All right, whatever. So I'm over here, playing my fucking Pokemon or whatever the fuck I'm playing on my phone. And then the kid starts smoking a cigarette on the train. Right? Now hear me out here. So I'm like, fuck this shit. So I get up like angry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? I'm like, serious, can you turn that shit the fuck off? And then the kid looked me. When I say Colin, he looked me, I'm gonna get choked up. He looked me dead in the eye. And he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like he was so apologetic. But this kid, bro, I can't explain it. It was such a deep sadness in his eye. Like I never looked these fuckers in the eye, but I looked them right in the eye, bro. And I can't explain to you guys how I almost like we connected right there, And I saw this kid, and he was a kid. He was a kid, and he was all fucked up. When I say kid in his 20s, and he looked so sad because I was like, oh my God, I just took away the fact that this kid needed that cigarette right then and there. Even though it was on a train, it's wrong, Colin. It's wrong what he did. So then I'm sitting across from him, and he's like, hey, I'm sorry to bother you. Would you like one of these Axe body washes? I'm selling them. So I make a joke, and I'm like, where'd you get that from? Rite Aid? Because, a lot of people are like stealing from the fucking pharmacies and shit. And I was like, nah, man. Nah, I'm good, man. I was like, it's all good, blah, blah, blah. We're going back and forth. So we start talking back and forth. And I'm not going to share the whole fucking story, but the kid, he told me a little bit about him. And what does it say? And then you two passionately met. Not yet.
That was later on at the Airbnb they got together.
Yeah.
Where
it's nothing like an unwashed butthole, I guess.
But I suck that cock,
Oh, stop it, Colin. You better get rid of that fucking thing before I really destroy you on this. I have sound clips that you would not want to replay.
It's okay.
So anyway, man. So the kid is talking to me. We're going back and forth, and finally, I calculated how much the entire box would cost. You know what I'm saying, bro? And so I waited. I didn't want him to see me pull it out. You know what I'm saying? The dough and nothing like that. Before the train opens, I was about to step out, and I gave him a pound. Like, yo, nice talking to you. I said, thank you so much for being so nice about me asking you to turn off the cigarette. And I was being, discreet about it. This fucking kid runs out of the train. Fucking grabs me by the shoulder, looks me again in his eye with his big fucking brown puppy dog eyes, and is telling me, oh, you have no idea how much this made my day, blah, blah. Like, he's saying all these fucking things. I just wanted to go because he was hurting my heart, bro. So now we have this fucking situation with this guy. There's a reason why I'm telling you this whole story. And, somebody had mentioned in the comments that it's a psychological problem a lot of these people have. And they literally have nowhere to fucking go. Now, we got some assholes. We got people that are assholes, like that asshole that he clearly, I don't know if he was homeless or whatever the fuck he was, but shoving shit in this woman's face for no fucking reason. But this is what's going on in society now, Colin. Ever since COVID, hello? You notice all this shit, a lot of this shit is happening since COVID? Since COVID-19 hit, the pandemic? Oh, we don't have room in the hospital for these people anymore. They only have room for people that can pay insurance for COVID, Colin. Now you get what I'm saying? Oh, no, we can't house these people for free. The state doesn't pay the full price, but insurance does. So you get a cold, COVID. You have a stomachache, COVID. Pharmaceuticals, buckshot kid, COVID. They're not gonna, a lot of these people, what they need is a fucking square meal. They need a square meal and a warm bed. And I was talking to my coworker.
That doesn't create profits, Ray.
I was talking to Mario, my buddy in the chat here, and he was even saying it. How like sometimes you just need something to keep. Like, can you imagine not like Colin? You know how you imagine you working your full shift, right? Coming home, and then for that entire week you can't take a shower. You don't know where you're gonna shit, and after you shit, you don't know how you're gonna clean yourself. Think about living forever like that. It's mentally debilitating. Like, there has to be a way to help these people. Like, there has to be something. Like homelessness shouldn't be a thing, Colin.
I mean, I know people that are homeless that have jobs and things like that. Like they get gym memberships, Ray. One of my friends said the first thing you learn as a homeless person is you go and you get the $40 membership at Planet Fitness, and you have a warm shower, a place to change, a place to take a shit, wipe yourself, all that stuff, right? So as long as you can afford a gym membership for $20 a month, some of them are less than $20 a month, right? You can probably beg enough and get change to keep a gym membership for some of these people, right? But
a lot of that's change, Colin, just so you know, because you have to have a credit card, or a debit card.
That's true, yeah.
So you can't pay cash. I know what you mean. You can't do that now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a fucking shame, bro. It's a fucking shame. So anyway, the moral of the story is that, like for me on a personal level, bro, I think I'm going to handle things differently. Not only for my own protection, because I tend to not give a fuck, but also you don't know what these people are fucking going through, man. Remember the video I sent you with the dude smoking crack in the train?
Yeah.
Having the time of his fucking life? Who knows if that was his last puff of crack? I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's right. It's so wrong what they're doing. But at the same time, bro, I don't know if you guys out there have ever like had a conversation with a homeless person. And now I understand why my father did what he did all those years, Colin. Going to the drug rehab centers and helping the homeless and the people coming out of prison and all this other shit. Now I get it.
Because those are the ones that need the real help.
It's a fucking shame, man. It's a fucking shame. What a fucking downer. But I got something to bring this up, Colin. Anything else you want to say before we move on to my favorite portion of the show? So we're going to lighten this up, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're going to jump into the mail side. We're going to go home. How's that sound to you, Colin?
Sounds great.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can find this fucking gimmick here. Did you get rid of the over? No, you did not. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your favorite part. Hopefully you guys sent us the emails. If not, can you scroll that at the bottom, Colin, where they can send their emails?
I got
if they
you.
want to
Give me
jump in
one
the
second.
chat.
I'm pulling up the emails.
No problem. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our top 5 game shows.
It's
now the time for our top five. It's now the time. Yeah. It's now the time for our top five. It's now the time. Yeah.
It is our top 5 game shows. As Colin, get that fucking cum cake out of your face.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm used to it already at this point in junction. Top 5 game shows. Colin, who doesn't love game shows? Now I know before you did this show, Colin, you did a little research, right? You wanted to bring up some tidbits about game shows.
But we got busy. We had
So
some
that-
fun facts that I was going to try to bring up, but Ray, one of the craziest things, and I'll probably bring it up when we talk about these game shows, Ray, is game shows have gone on for like since like the 40s, 50s. They've like been around forever, right? Like some of these game shows, like I would watch the old game show television network with my mom, and she would watch the old 50s, like the old black and white, like Password, Match Game. They would have the game where they would have like they'd have 3 people come out, and they would have 3 celebrities of that time ask these 3 people questions, right? And they were trying to figure out, like they would describe like an astronaut, right, at the top of the show.
Was it the
And
name
then-
game? The name game?
What?
The name game?
I think it is. I think it's something like that. But they had to figure out of those 3 people by asking them questions who was like the astronaut or the police person or what did whatever.
No. Truth or Dare. No. Truth or not Truth or Consequences. Truth or Lie.
To tell the truth. That's
to
it
tell
right
the
there.
truth. Yes, Elizabeth.
That was such a great show. That's one of my honorable mentions right there, because most of those shows back in the day, we showed the Flintstones smoking commercial. A lot of those game shows were brought to you by cigarette companies like Lucky Strike or Winston, and they'd give away cartons of cigarettes. Like if you won, they'd be like, "Here's your carton of cigarettes."
Remember? Do you remember the Flintstones cigarette commercial?
Yeah, we showed it.
Oh, you showed it here?
Yeah, we showed it.
Lucky Strike. Most doctors smoke Lucky Strikes.
If we didn't show it here, we showed it on the A show because I remember talking about it.
That was incredible, dude. I don't know if you want to show it here. I could pull it up real quick. I mean, have you guys ever seen that? I got to show it. I mean, it's just real quick. It's not going to take 2 seconds. But back in the day, like you were saying, let me see, Flintstones, right? Cigarette.
You were just
commercial?
showing it. You had it up there.
Let me see. I should have it here. There we go. There's a couple of different ones, and this is not only fucking terrible that they're putting over smoking cigarettes, but let's see if this commercial would get over before we jump into our top 5 with the butthurt crowd nowadays. You ready? There we go.
They sure work hard, don't they, Bonnie? Yeah? I hate to see them work so hard. Yeah, me too. Let's go around back where we can't see them. Gee, we ought to do something, Fred. Okay. How's about taking a nap? I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break. That's it. Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack. Winston's got that filter blend. Yeah, Fred. Filter blend makes the big taste difference, and only Winston has it up front where it counts. Here, ahead of the pure white filter.
The pure white
Winston
filter.
packs rich tobaccos specially selected and specially processed for good flavor in filter smoking. Yeah, Bonnie, Winston tastes good, like cigarette chews.
You think that will get over right now, Colin?
No, hell no. They can't. It's illegal for them to have smoking ads. They finally got rid of them out of print. They remember Joe Camel?
Oh, Joe Camel was the man, dude. I wanted to smoke.
They got
years
rid.
of
They killed
Camel.
Joe Camel.
Does anybody make? Do they still sell candy cigarettes where you live?
Yeah. They call them like candy sticks or something
They
like
do?
that. Yeah. I don't think they call them candy cigarettes.
Because the ones that we had when we were kids, when you blew out, the smoke would come out, the sugar. Get the fuck out of here. Interesting. Anyway, so we're talking about our top 5 game shows, Colin. And my top 5 is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. I mean, some of them are going to be obvious, but I think my number 5, I don't know if anybody in here might have it. Maybe nobody will remember it. I don't even know, Colin. Maybe you're too young to remember this. But do you want me to go my 5 first?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So what I did was I actually pulled the intros for each of one of my 5s. And if you have the same one, then, we don't have to do that. All right, cool. All right, here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my number 5. Here we go.
Kenny wasn't like the other kids.
Remote control. TV mattered. Nothing else did.
Girl said yes, but he said
No. Remote control. Now he's got his own game show. Remote control.
I think you all know the opening.
Have you ever heard of this?
Yeah,
before?
I remember that because that was Colin Quinn there at the end. That was I vaguely remember that show because I used to watch MTV a lot back before they got rid of the music television over there at MTV.
Dude, I used to love that show, bro. So basically, you had Colin Quinn. I forgot the name of the young girl. She was a hot chick. And they would do different skits during the show, and you would have different categories. So it would be, Leave It a Beaver or whatever the hell. But it wouldn't be like the questions would be kind of like, what's the word? Like pop culture questions that related to TV shows, from the past or whatever. And you would have to know your TV knowledge. But it was so different. It was like a hip game show for people who were hip back in the late 80s, early 90s. So I love this fucking game show, dude. It was great for me. I enjoyed it
Maybe
very
we'll
much.
have to do top 5 MTV game shows.
Did they have 5 MTV game shows?
Oh yeah, they had plenty of game shows.
I can do some research, bro. But Remote Control,
Singled Out being one of them.
Oh wow,
The
remember
dating
this?
game show.
Ben Stein's Money, was that an MTV show?
No, that was Comedy Central.
Okay,
Still a good show. Another good game show. Win Ben Stein's Money.
I forgot about that one. Actually, that was a really good one.
Good one. A guy who was a writer for Nixon.
You
Ben
know,
Stein. He wrote for
Colin,
Nixon.
I gotta ask you a favor. And I had an honorable mention. Can I do my honorable mention next after you do your number 5?
Yes.
Okay,
Silent
go ahead.
Library, a terrible show. My number 5 is a show with 2 people who have outlasted time, it feels like, Ray. You have one guy who kind of works the crowd, he works the contestants, and you have another woman who turns the letters and lets us and reveals these phrases, that could be things, places, catchphrases. What is my number 5? Big Ray?
Oh, that's
Wheel of
gotta be
Fortune.
yeah. Well, Vanna White. They both kind of look. I mean, they look older, but they look the same.
Dude, they still look the same.
They don't fucking age. Can you
Not at
imagine the
all.
day that one of them passes away?
It's gonna. They'll probably. I can't think that either one of them will continue if the other one's not on the show.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. You can't continue, can you?
I mean, you can. It's not gonna. It'll never be the fucking
Not the
same, though.
I mean, Kathy continued without Regis. It's still not the same.
Right.
Even though Regis isn't dead. I mean, he is now, but he wasn't.
Well, guys and gals, don't forget to get your top 5 in there because I'm interested to see if any of you guys have anything different than we do. I'm going to throw my honorable mention real quick out here, Colin, because here's the thing. I didn't know if it was really a game show. I thought it was, because if it was, it would have been high on my list, but I wasn't sure. So I'm going to throw it out there. You tell me, guys, if this was a game show. But this is not my number 4. This is just my honorable mention. You ready?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Gladiator Arena in Los Angeles, California, here are your American Gladiators. Ice, baby! Gemini! Blade! Do the thunder shake! Storm! Laser!
Oh, Thunder just did the new era Ride the Pony.
Yeah?
When he came out. He was the creator of that dance.
I mean, just
I used to love Global Gladiators. Shoot the game where they had to dodge the balls and shoot at the guys shooting them. Oh my dude, this game, the Global Gladiators. Was
Buckshot
so
Kid
awesome.
says that's a game show.
It's
And
totally a
then
game show. It's contestants against people. It's totally a game show.
Elizabeth says it's game show adjacent.
No, it's totally a game show.
I remember Joker's Wild. That was a
Joker's
fun
Wild.
game. That's old school, brother. Oh shit! Check this out. Hold on, let me share this. I didn't notice this. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't go this far. Look who's here. Look who's here.
To join this elite group of gladiators starts now. $1,000 and the chance to join this elite group of gladiators.
So this is late in the.
now.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Like new era Global Gladiators, basically.
They had a couple of the originals, but I'll give you my number 4. My number 4. I think you'll like my number 4. I think a lot of people are gonna remember it. Now I've tried to pick old versions from when I was a kid, so I'm thinking about the 80s. So maybe the quality is not gonna be as good for the people watching, but I think you'll know this once you hear it. Here we go.
Less than $400. No way he said stop. Stop at a car. Oh, you did it. You are the champ today with 20,000. Today, these 3 players are after big bucks, but they'll have to avoid the whammy as they play the most exciting game of their lives. From Television City in Hollywood, it's time to press your luck. And now, here's your host, the star of Press Your Luck, Peter Tamarkin.
Bro, what a good freaking game show. Press your luck, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop. Bro, my heart used to palpitate watching this show. Do you remember this show? Are you too young for
I
it?
do remember this show. Did you know that there was a conspiracy around this show?
Talk to me.
So back when the show first started, a guy watched the show so much that he memorized and learned the patterns that it used to make. And he went on there and he knew exactly when to stop, when to pass, all these other things, because he knew what was going to happen. And he finally got caught, basically. But yeah, they had to like randomize it and all that stuff afterwards.
What's wrong with memorizing? I mean, he didn't do anything illegal, did he?
At the time, no, because nobody would have thought. Like, I mean, first off, if you're gonna have a game like that, you should probably randomize the patterns a little bit better, right?
Well, duh,
Right.
yeah.
But he knew it. He knew it memorized from heart and could figure it out. And I think he helped them afterwards.
Interesting. Well, I'm interested in finding out what your number 4 is, Colin.
My number 4, which I'm going to throw about another honorable mention.
Yeah, please.
Do you remember the Nintendo arcade game show?
Oh man, I do. What was the name of it?
I can't remember, but it was where they pretended like they were in the games. I always wanted to like be on that game show.
Was it a Nintendo game show or was it just the game show?
No,
Game show
it was a Nickelodeon. It was Nickelodeon.
Can you find it?
Nickelodeon arcade game. I'll find it. Hang on.
Yeah,
This
because
is
I
just an
remember.
honorable mention.
Now we're not talking about the one where they're running through the tombs and stuff. Not the tombs.
No, that's a
like
different
Indiana
one. It's
Jones.
called Nick Arcade.
They used to have a green screen. They used to jump and all this other shit over things.
Yes,
Oh,
I
please
used to
find it.
always want to play this fucking game because
I know what he's talking about. Anybody remember this, guys? Nick Arcade. Yes, TN Couponer has confirmed
wait.
Nick Arcade. All you gotta do is pull up a YouTube gimmick. I'm sure he'll do just fine with doing it. Here we go. Colin's pulling it up. For those listening on the audio right now. And I was playing some gay music.
These are all the games I think. Hang on, I don't. Oh wait, here we go. Looks like this is a producer's challenge.
Okay, so I haven't. Right now Colin is showing the producer's challenge of for those watching on the. Here we go.
Okay, first player is going inside the game. Oh, he got hit by an idol. He's making his way upstairs under the fireballs. Looks like he's headed for the other coin. He's got the other coin in the end. Okay. Oh, there's the beam of light. Oh, he's destroying all of the enemies. Making his way back downstairs. Look out. Oh, destroyed that mummy. 2 coins. 1. Whoa, you got hit by the spikes. And 1 more. And we'll go on to the next player. Oh,
Yeah, I
remember
always
this.
wondered how they did this.
Whoa,
It's kind of
it's
neat
Wild
now that
Wild
you
West.
can see
Ducked under a
like
cactus.
how they're on like platforms and how
There's
that
a
guy
coin.
like
He's got
went
it.
up like
Oh,
a
he got
wooden
hit by that buzzer.
platform so that he
Ducked
wouldn't
under
get
a
hit by
beam.
anything.
His
And what are they
second
looking
coin, he
at? Are
needs
they looking
one
at another
more. He's
screen
down to
or
3
some
points
shit?
of
I
power
think
if he
so,
gets a
yeah.
Luckstone. Restored all his power and
That's
his third
not
point.
easy.
They're off to the Wizard. Oh, no. There's a bug. There's a bug in the program. He's got a third coin. They're going on to the Wizard level.
So this
yeah,
was
that
the-
was
I'm sorry,
that
go
was it
ahead.
right there.
That was a good game. I do remember. That's your honorable mention?
That's one of my honorable mentions. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But they so my number 4
Mhm.
is of the Nickelodeon genre. As a kid, I used to love the game shows that Nickelodeon had. This one was hosted by funny man Mike O'Malley.
I heard that.
We had the Guts version, but we also had the global Guts version. We had referee Moira, who would ref the whole thing, and if you won, if you got after all of these grueling obstacle courses, Ray, if you made it to the end, you got to run up the crag. Touch that, hit the buttons and everything as you run up the crag. But Guts, global Guts, however you want to say it. That is my number 4. Do you remember Global Guts, Ray, or is that a little bit out of your time? Because I definitely would have been like, I don't think my brother watched Guts as much.
No, it's probably you have a brother, Colin?
Korok. But one question still remains. Do you have it? Do you have it?
Yeah, I was a little past my time. I was already getting handies.
Welcome to the Extreme Arena at Nickelodeon.
Yep, the Extreme Arena.
The Extreme
This
Arena.
is before ECW's Extreme Arena.
Now I have another honorable mention, but I'm going to save it before my number 1. It didn't quite make my list. But this one did. This is my number 3, Colin, and you're gonna know this one. This was possibly one of my favorite game shows, and you guys listening to this will know right off the bat exactly what this is. Hold on, let me just start it here. Check this out, guys. Remember this? Back in the days.
Tonight, the whole family can dare to win on the game that's filled with spills and packed with prizes. Family Double Dare. On your mark. Get set. Go! Get that milk going in. Let's see who can get it past the
Oh, that's
line.
Colin
Blue
and
team is doing great.
the
Red
truck
team
stop.
is having a little bit of a tough time. Red team is really flying there. Keep it going. First team to go past the red line gets $50 and control of round 1 here on Family Double Dare. This is neck and neck. It's very, very close. And who's going to do it? And
Your
it's
team's totally kicking ass.
congratulations, Mom. Take that off. You can take that off too.
So they're filling the cup of milk, and he says, "Mom, take that off." So I was looking for the Double Dare, just the regular Double Dare, but I think this does just fine. I mean, who didn't fucking love Double Dare, bro? And this shit went on forever. But do you remember Double Dare as a kid? Oh no,
I do remember Double Dare as a kid. Yes,
Double Dare was one of my favorite shows. So this was a game show where you had, for those listening on audio, you know, if you never heard, it was hosted by Mark Summers, who was a very popular host at the time. He hated his job apparently, but anyway,
because he's OCD and he's a clean freak. That's why he hated that job.
Yes, exactly. They used to do all these crazy physical challenges, as we were seeing here, where they were shooting milk into a cup and all this other dumb, crazy shit. And at the end of the show, they would have to run through this obstacle course. Dude, come on. As a kid, you didn't want to run through that fucking
Dude,
obstacle course, man.
To do it. I so wanted to run through that obstacle.
Bro, man, that was just like my fave, man. So that is my number 3, Colin. What's your number?
That
2?
is how they filled that
number
cum
3?
donut. Lab rat. I can't. Can you highlight his comment? I can't highlight his comment right now.
Where is it? Boom. That's how they filled the cum donut.
Wipeout is another good game show, right? What about Elite? Does Elite XC, you know, the show where they dub over the Japanese guys?
Of course.
Does that count as a game show?
What is it? Wipeout. Yeah.
No,
Why
not
not?
Wipeout. It's called like Elite MXC or something like that.
Oh, but it's like comedy, and they give them funny names and all that shit.
Yeah. Like teachers versus students.
Yeah,
And it's totally like terribly dubbed.
That was fun.
All right. So my number 3, Big Ray,
Mhm.
is is another. Oh, welcome Robert Christensen to the chat.
What's
Is
up, dude?
another.
What are you doing? He's
What do you-
And by the way, Bin Hamin is my tribal chief. Ya Allah.
You there, sitting at home. Acknowledge me.
I think we just did.
This is another Nickelodeon game show here, Ray.
Okay.
Let's pop this bad boy up. You can see.
Oh shit, I do remember that. Temple was a temple something.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. With Olmec.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Isn't it funny how it just puts smiles on our faces watching these things?
So apparently, I saw a Bulletproof Troop, friend of the show, posted that they were looking for adults to redo, like they were doing an adult version of Legend of the Hidden Temple, where they were going to do it just like this, with all the obstacles, and you have to move, like you as you progress, you get canceled and eliminated and all that things.
So when you're saying an adult version, they're all going to be nude and having sex?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all sexual games where you got to like jerk a dude off until he comes.
Did he just say something about a pearl necklace? I'm just saying.
There's monkeys, monkey balls. There's blue balls. There's dewdrops. There's blue waffles. There's red dragons. There's dirty Sanchez's. That's the brown team.
And don't worry, Lawrence Weaver. They're gonna be shows. What I'm gonna show next, you guys are gonna absolutely positively know exactly what I'm getting into. Apparently, they're too old for this.
They got to cross the moat here. I get it, Lawrence. You're older. They got to cross this moat here as a team.
See, I remember this game because my mother used to babysit. That was like her part-time job. So the kids used to watch it when I'd be coming home from school or whatever like that. So I was well past my prime. Well, past my prime. I was well past the age where I should be watching this, but I would come and watch it with the kids and shit like that. So that was a really good show.
Educational. That was the other thing too, is because they would take like Explorer Ferdinand and then they would like tell the story, and like the games would be kind of molded around like his trek, and then you would get to the Hidden Temple there at the end. That's probably the one that they're talking about. Sherry, you would have loved this had you watched this. I think you would have liked Legend of the Hidden Temple.
What about
that's my number 3, Big Ray?
Was Where in the World is Carmen said that was a game show, right?
That would be a game show as well, yeah.
Carmen Sandia. So I'm gonna do my my honorable mention now. It didn't quite make the list. All right, if you don't mind. But this was a great game show, and I'm sure this might be on a lot of people's list. And I know we're going past the top 5, but there's just so many great game shows out there. Some of them deserve to be mentioned. And
The
not all of them
Newlywed
will.
Game.
The Newlywed Game, making whoopee, baby. Here we go. This is my honorable mention before my number 2.
Not what I thought it was.
This is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Regis Philbin. I can't do a Regis. There's the theme song. Bro, let me tell you something, man. Watching this show on television gave me fucking palpitations. Did you enjoy this show when you were younger?
Yeah, dude, it was so awesome.
This is not in one of your top. It's not your top 5, right?
No.
All right, well, I'm going to show you my number 2. And my number 2 for you old folk like Bray are going to know exactly what it is. And you probably still watch it now with a different host, but this is the host I watched it with as a kid. Here we go. My number 2. Boom, boom, and boom.
TV's all-time favorites on Family Feud. 5 days of feuds among the original cast of Leave It to Beaver, The Brady Bunch, Petticoat Junction, and Your Hit Parade. Introducing for today's feud, the Brady Bunch family. Florence Henderson, Robert Reed, Susan Olsen,
I love this show.
Christopher Knight,
Even now.
and Maureen McCormick, reunited again, ready for action.
They don't do this anymore, by the way.
Against the Your Hit Parade family.
I don't know who the fuck these
Wait, the
people
Hit Parade was there?
Wait.
Is that like Hit Row?
No, not Hit Row.
Oh.
Spuds
Snooki
McKenzie's on it.
Lanson,
I don't know who these people are.
Andy Russell, and Russell Arn.
That looked like Joe Biden. Was that Joe
It is.
Biden? That last guy was
You know the
Joe
thing?
Biden.
Play the Family Feud.
And then you would have Richard Dawson come out and just make out with everybody. Let's see if he comes out. I didn't even watch this whole clip.
You make out with everybody?
Richard Dawson.
That is the man. Yeah, right in your mouth. Let me smooch you. Come here, baby. Let me lick you.
Come here, guys.
That was great.
Let me kiss you. Right on
That's
the
old
mouth.
school, brother. What do you think, guys? Did you like Family Feud? Did you like the old family? I got to tell you something. They had so many hosts. Remember the guy that killed himself?
And Louis Anderson.
Yeah, Louis Anderson.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey's I think he's a great host for Family Feud. I didn't think it was going to work with him. I think Steve Harvey is probably my second favorite host of that fucking show.
Yeah, Steve Harvey does a good job. Have you seen the one where they're like, name something that you would pass? And the guy rings in and he's like, a joint. And it was higher, Ray. It was higher on the list than passing the offering plate at church.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Well, what about the one where the guy says, name a place that somebody can sit or a woman could sit or something like that. And the guy's like, my face. And it was fucking like up there, like number 2. Fucking
well,
pathetic.
Speaking of funny moments, Ray, I have a funny moment from the Newlywed Game. I think this one, like, number one most blooper of like a game show. We got it right here. Let me pull this.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chuck Woolery was also another great
Where
host.
specifically?
He was.
The weirdest place that you personally, girls, have ever gotten the urge to make whoopee.
In the
In the ass?
Yeah.
No, it's still there. No, what I'm talking about is the weirdest location, the weirdest place.
Location.
Yeah. Give me an answer, please. He said it was in the car on the freeway.
Apparently, in the car on the freeway is code for her butt.
This was it. In the asshole.
Yes.
That's fantastic. That's your what? Your number what?
No, that's just I was just showing that because that's a blooper. That's one of those honorable mentions, man. Chuck Woolery had a lot of good game shows. There was the $100,000 pyramid. Password.
Oh, dude, that would have been on my fucking top list. You know what's an honorable mention for me, but I'm not going to show it. Remember Win, Lose, or Draw?
Yeah, Win, Lose, or Draw was another good one.
That was a really fun one, bro. When they used to have it was like one regular person, 2 regular people, and then they would have 2 celebrities as their teammates, and they would have to fucking draw shit. It was great, man. That was great. That was your number. Do you have your number 2 yet?
I do have my number 2, Big Ray.
Mm-hmm.
My number 2, right here. Let me pull this one up for you.
Mm-hmm. Pull it out, Colin.
This one, I'm gonna pull it right on out. Slap it on down on the table.
Right there on the table. Any day now. Any day. Oh, Double Dare.
It would be Double Dare, yes, sir. For me,
On your mark. Get set. Go!
That's when I was a kid.
Too, man, there were so many great hosts of these game shows, like where they find these people and stuff like that. But Double Dare, you always had teams of 2 going at it, and even the family Double Dare. We went to Carowinds, and they had a live Double Dare where they were pulling people out of the audience to come on stage and do it. And unfortunately, we didn't get picked. But that would have been so much fun. The Gong Show was another good one.
Love Connection. The
Do you
dating
remember?
game. Great
do you remember
shows,
the show
guys.
on
Password.
Nickelodeon, Ray? Finders Keepers.
I do.
That one was a very Finders.
Oh, you know what's a good one too? Hold on. I know I'm about to get my number 1, but I gotta find this. See if I can find the intro for this. while Colin's looking for his intro, but so many. Let me see if I can find intro while Colin looks for his gimmick in the pants. Yep, here we go. I'm going to share this one. I don't know if you guys remember this one. You got it?
No, you're fine. You share yours.
All right, I'm going to show this is an honorable mention, but I have to put it up there because this was, I used to love this show, especially when I used to stay home sick as a kid. I used to watch this all the time. Here we go. See if you remember this one, guys.
A 9-letter word. The clue is a man who needs glasses. It's the crossword game you've played all your life, but never quite like this. And here's your host, Chuck Woolery.
Chuck Woolery. He was the host of this. 2 and 2.
Thank you, Jay Stewart. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
That's enough. Do you remember Scrabble?
Scrabble?
Yeah, the game show.
Vaguely.
Oh. Yeah, it was probably before your time, bro. You're probably still shitting in your diaper.
Vaguely.
Just saying.
Here we go right here.
What do you got?
This is another honorable mention. This is not my number one yet, but we've got the Finders Keepers here, Ray.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
You're watching Nickelodeon, you know, just 3
They always had
days
good supers between their shows,
Super
too.
Saturday. So
Great
long.
bumpers.
The Danger Mouse. Goodbye, Danger Mouse and Penfold get set to leave Nickelodeon this month. You can join them right here on their greatest cases this coming Super Saturday, all morning long.
Where Danger Mouse got his start? Right here.
Nickelodeon.
If
This is the game?
a lizard hidden in this picture, then you could win a run through our prize-filled house, where what you find is what you keep.
I remember this.
Finders, keepers.
I remember this. Again, past my time, but I remember.
The man with the hidden talent, Wesley George. How you doing? Thank you, welcome.
Wasn't he like a bad guy in Karate Kid?
I don't know.
Not the same guy? That was a good show. But Colin, I tried to pull out one of the oldest intro versions of my favorite show. As a matter of fact, Colin, I watched it yesterday morning on my birthday. I watched it this morning, and I watch it Friday morning before I leave to work. I watch this show every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite, my number one show, and it will always be my number one show. And I got to tell you, it's only changed host once. And I love the new host. I think he does a great job. It is this show.
Here it comes, television's most exciting hour of fantastic prizes. The fabulous 60-minute Price is Right. Catherine Mullins, come on down.
Oh, got a little horse there.
Karen Bullhome, come on down.
Karen Blowhole.
Patricia Johnson, come on down.
She's still got her purse and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, I didn't know.
Look at that hair.
Oh, my God, that's 80s for sure.
Look at goddamn
80s,
Karen.
80s, early 90s.
Look at this guy.
You are the first 4 contestants on The Price is Right. And now, here is the star.
I got
of The Price
to
is
show
Right,
this dude.
Bob
WWE
wrong,
Hall of
bitch.
Famer. Cut your animal's balls off, guys.
The price is wrong, bitch.
I'm gonna play one after your number one because I think it's only fair. There's a lot of people that might not know about this one. You'll know about it, but I want to hear your number one first.
Well, Ray. It's the king of game shows, Big Ray. It is The Price is Right. Where, if you go back and you watch old Price is Right episodes, you'll see that inflation is a real fucking thing. Where they could get a lot of this shit for so cheap, and now it's so fucking expensive. Now, this is a mix, Ray, of all the different ones from its 72 and 2007 remix here. But yeah, this show has been around for forever. I think Drew Carey was the perfect host for this. Oh, hang on, wait.
Do you mind if I play this honorable mention real quick, bro?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is for my Latinos out there. And I don't know if anybody mentioned this or even said anything about this, but this shit was huge. Went on for decades. Sábado Gigante con Don Francisco. Yeah. Do you know this?
I know Sábado Gigante.
But you know what? Stand by. Hold on. I think they haven't. This might be the intro that everybody remembers. Iconic. Anybody know this? Sábado Gigante.
Yeah, it was a variety show. That's right, Hobby.
Oh man,
not really a game show. It's a variety show.
Still, man, this thing was on for fucking. Oh, I watched this right now, Colin. I get a little choked up thinking about going to my grandparents' house. My parents watching it on Saturdays.
La cosa conmigo. No, la cosa con ustedes. Porque estamos preparados ya para brindarle lo mejor de lo mejor en la televisión latina en todos los Estados Unidos, América del Sur, América Central, el Caribe. Y todo el mundo, porque usted está preparado ya. Porque está sintonizado con Sábado Gigante. Y vamos ya a darle paso a nuestro infatigable animador, Don Francisco.
Okay.
¿Qué tal? Muy buenas noches, amigos.
I'm sorry, bro. My God, dude. If you understood the joy I had in my heart watching this intro, again, great memories of my grandparents. Doces Corazones, yes. My God, Lawrence Weaver, yes, my man. My father loved that show, God rest his soul. Fuck, man. That was cool, man. And then they would give, before that, they would give, sometimes they would give Lucha Libre, like WWE in Spanish. It was good stuff, man.
Well, Ray, the Price is Right hasn't changed much since 1962, Ray.
That's The Price is Right?
The Hutch is an impressive two-piece design by Miracle Americana and Pennsylvania Dutch.
How much do you think that is?
Constructed of hand-finished solid native pine.
That's time. Handmade wood.
It's filled with a
look at that big ass fucking cabinet, bro.
What year is that?
1962.
Baguette hand-painted pattern.
$225.
Ordered from Worcester, England. Hutch plus China will be yours for the best bid.
Oh, and the China is yours.
Miracle Americana Incorporated, New York, and Royal
$300.
Company Limited, New York. Bill, please.
Boy, that's nice. So as you see it here, really, the Hutch itself and all those kind of people.
And Ray, you're wrong. They had a different host. Bill here was the original host of The Price is Right.
You can start anyway, sir.
Bob took over after Bill.
Okay,
and then
$400.
then we got Drew Carey.
Mr. Brown, $500.
I said $300.
$700, Bill.
So first time through, we go from 2 to 7. We're back to Mr. Thompson.
$800, Bill.
High is now 800. You, Mrs. Hoppy, are 4.
900.
Mr. Brown, you're 5. Thompson.
Even $1,000.
Even
$1,000 there, Pat.
Bill.
That's a $200 raise, sir.
I want no black people on my lawn.
$1,300.
Mrs. Hoppy, you're 9.
$1,400.
1,000 to 14. We're back to number
bidding?
1.
$1,500.
You're 12, man.
1,600.
You're 13, sir.
Stick with your price, brother.
Top freeze, Bill.
Miss Hoppy is 14, top of 16. Bidding still wide open.
1,700, Bill.
Miss Brown, you are, this is your last bid. You're 15, top is 17. There are 3 of you left, and this is your last bid.
$2,000.
Miss Heffernan is 16. This is your last bid.
Lock it in. Bill.
Yeah, lock it in.
17, top 2,000.
I'm staying with 13.
Of the game.
And minimum?
100.
2,100.
It's over, and you're high. Here are the bids: 2,000, then 1,600, a low of 13, and a high of 2,100.
1,300.
In the white mink.
Price could be 1,400.
Bro, she basically did the 2001.
Here's the actual retail
I want
price.
2001.
$2,572.
Wow. That thing is worth $2,500. Imagine
Buckshot
how
says,
much it would go for today.
Buckshot Kid says $1. How much would that be now?
Dude, it would be like
Miss Hoppy, that China's going to make
a couple
fine
grand.
dinner setting.
It'd be like at
And
least
if you
$10,000,
like some dinner
$15,000
music to
probably.
go with it. We
That
want
is
you to
fucking
have this
insane,
bonus.
bro.
Look over there to your
And
left,
she
the
gets a
player
fucking piano.
What?
That is
A wooden
hip,
handmade
upright,
piano.
duo player piano console designed by
How much would those things be worth, guys?
It's in walnut finish with
Can you find
matching
any
bench
really
and
old
ukulele
versions of
attachment.
at least one
And
more
now,
of one of our old
would you like
shows?
to try
Yeah, let
your
me
new
see.
pa-
Hang on.
So
I'll see
anyway,
if, let's see, old game shows. My mouse is not wanting to work.
can you imagine that shit, guys? Holy shit. So I'm thinking $300. That was the original. That was one of the original bids. I thought it was going to be around there, but I guess the China is probably the most valuable part. Maybe the wood, the whole wood thing itself.
I think
alone.
it being handcrafted wood, if it's like mahogany or some like really nice wood, especially like back in the day. Yeah.
Man, and that piano, that handcrafted wood piano would be incredible. I don't know. Nowadays, you know how they can't even say the name brand of it. They're like these 3 smartphones. And it's just like fucking 3 iPhones. You know it's a fucking iPhone. Incredible. What are you looking up though? I'm just curious.
Looking up classic game shows of the 50s and 60s. Here we go. Best 60s game shows.
All right.
What do you think is the best? This isn't even ranked.
What was your number one, by the way?
My number one's The Price is Right.
Okay, that's right. So let me make sure.
Let's see. So Jeopardy premiered in 1984, and this is supposed to be best TV shows, best game shows of the 1960s.
Mm-hmm.
Jeopardy's number one.
In 1960?
It wasn't out in 1960, but for
Oh.
some reason it's number one on this
Why would it
list.
be number one? It's so stupid.
So Match Game.
Match Game is good.
You would have Betty White, Patty Duke,
Aw.
Richard Dawson,
I
Marsha
know
Wallace. Match Game was a fun. That's the other one. Match Game was fun, and then Password. Password was another fun one. Let's see. The Price is Right was around. Let's Make a Deal.
There was a Groucho
That's what
Marx
it is.
game show.
To Tell the Truth.
We said that before.
Yeah, no,
Colin.
I know. But I'm gonna find the clip from that one.
All right, find that one, then we jump into our mail sack. So right now, Colin is looking vigorously. Let's go to the chat real quick. We have Canada Spaceman who says, "Freaking overprice that shit." I bet. Of course, that's what they do. Wait a minute, China cabinet was $2,500. Yes, everything was much cheaper. My father used to tell me he used to buy a whole fucking loaf of bread for 5 cents.
Dude, you see how
Facts.
big that fucking China cabinet? That would be a bitch to fucking move.
Let me see. Let me go to Lawrence Weaver. He says, on a good day, I can get 10 to 15 questions and always failed Final Jeopardy. I always sucked at Final Jeopardy. I always sucked at Jeopardy, by the way. It depended. It depended on what categories. But if it was like geography, I was good. Sports, obviously. All right, Colin's got something here.
It was 1957, right?
All right, play it. Let's see if we know anybody who's on here.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jane Hayward.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jane Hayward.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jane Hayward.
2 of these people are imposters. Only one of them is the real Jane Hayward, and is the only one sworn to tell the truth. And here is our host, Bud Collier.
Think he's still alive?
Geritol.
Thank you very much. Good evening and welcome again.
No, but he looks like he's using a Blue Yeti.
Representation, wherein our panel endeavors to figure out which one of 3 challenges is sworn to tell the truth. To Tell the Truth is brought to you each week by Geritol, America's #1 tonic, the high-potency tonic that helps you feel stronger fast. And now let's meet our cross.
What is a fucking tonic? Like, what's in that thing?
What is your name, please?
My name is Polly Bergen.
Don't know who you are.
My name is Ralph Bellamy.
Never heard of you.
My name is Kitty Carlisle.
My name is Hy Gardner.
So I know Kitty Carlisle because she used to make the rounds on a lot of these shows.
So those are celebrities?
Yeah, did that guy say his name was Ty Gardner?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Only one is the real Jane Hayward. The others have merely assumed that identity, and they do not have to stick to the truth.
This is interesting to watch.
The panel in front of you are copies of an affidavit which I am about to read. Will you please
affidavit?
follow along from your copies?
Excuse me while I drink my Geritol.
I, Jane Hayward, am an industrial nurse in New York. Before coming to this country from England, I was a pig farmer and a stock car racing driver. Nursing is not new to me.
Which one of those three?
As a nurse during World War II,
The middle one.
I was twice called to Buckingham Palace and decorated.
But that one's like
Once by
6
the
feet
king
tall.
And
probably
once
her.
by the Queen for heroism under fire.
I think the middle one.
Signed,
She looks like she's been
Jane
through shit.
Hayward.
Been in the war. Apparently, whichever one it was.
We're gonna watch this whole thing.
So then they basically come down and the panelists ask them questions.
Well, who was it? Can we find out at the end who was it at least?
Oh yeah, you want me to fast forward?
Yeah, let's see who the fuck it was. Fuck it. Stock car racing.
Oh wait, hang on, wait. Let's get the Geritol commercial in here.
Oh please, yes. Because I want to find out what the fuck is in
In
Geritol.
New York's Chinatown.
Oh God.
Oh, we
In
got
my
a different.
shop, I also act as sub-agent and collect gas and electric
cute, that
bills
one.
for the utility company. I also issue money orders. In my spare time.
Okay, hang on. Right here.
All right. You got a Geritol commercial in
Sorry,
there?
close you right down there on number one. But in any event, let's see what we have without consultation. Will you mark your ballots, panel?
All right,
come on,
they're
guys.
marking their
So
ballots.
select number one, number
Number
two,
one. Number two.
or number three.
I think it's number two,
Number,
Colin.
please,
Because like I
and
said,
the
like she's been through
challengers will
shit.
receive $250 for every
I'd be number
incorrect vote.
Who do you think, Colin?
All right, Polly?
I'm
have you
thinking
voted?
number 3.
Put your number in the chat, guys. Who do you think it is?
Have you voted?
1, 2, or 3, chat.
You gotta do it quick.
Without watching the show at all.
Pick on me. I voted for number one.
Joe, she got a face like somebody
I
just
have to
killed
give a
somebody.
reason, don't I?
Yes.
Buckshot Kid says
Well,
Patrick Ewing.
Actually, I haven't any idea, excepting that she looked like she might have worked in. I don't know. They all answered everything right.
I still think number two. I don't know. Something about her eyes. All
I'd love to have come up with something very intelligent.
right, come on, hurry up.
I couldn't.
Well, I'll come up with something intelligent and tell you what an awfully good show you had last Saturday night. Ralph, what
Oh,
about
God.
your vote?
Number three. I just think she answered a little more quickly and fully than the others.
You could tell that guy
Kitty?
Too sure.
drinks a
Number
fucking
one.
Chardonnay.
Well, I don't know. She just looked like she might have behaved with heroism under fire. I'm sure the others could have too, but
Under fire?
it felt that way.
Why is everybody talking like that back in the day?
I voted for number two. I think mostly because she has that glint in her eye. She looks like she could go from raising hogs to
That's what I said.
sort of coping with road hogs.
Ooh.
I know it's bad.
All right.
He's got that glit in the eye.
Along with my
Nice stems.
something, whatever it is. But there are reasons in our
got a nice
vote
pair of
to see
stems.
now as we
All right.
find out which one of these three ladies
All right, now they stand
is the
up.
twice decorated nurse.
All right, let's see.
Will the real Jane Hayward
I'm excited.
please stand
That's
up?
where they do the awkward look at each other to see who's going to stand up.
Number three, no. Oh, you
Oh,
fucking
dude, number one got that face.
He's
bro.
number one. God damn it. Can we get a Geritol commercial in there quick? We could go to our fucking.
Yeah, hang on. It was right around where the Asian contestants
Thank you
were.
very much. Now,
That's
number
fucking
two,
racist,
Who are
Colin.
you really, and what do you do?
My name is Lila Prague.
Nobody
I
cares.
was the secretary to the producer of the Steve Allen Show.
Oh my God, she speaks like this. There it is.
Of Chinese fortune cookies in the
Oh
country.
God, Colin, what kind of
Signed,
racist shit are you
Margaret
putting in?
Leong.
This is brought to you by Lucky Strike. 10 out of 15 doctors smoke Lucky Strike.
All right, panel. These three ladies all claim to be Margaret Leong, writer of fortunes for Chinese fortune cookies.
She writes
Brief
fortunes
question
for
again,
Chinese
it is
fortune
a
cookies.
signal I will
Fuck.
start This round with Hi Gardner. Hi.
Well,
This is pretty
number
fucking
one,
racist.
Tell me, who was Shavy Lee?
Oh my gosh, it shows you see it,
Well,
but it
click the
doesn't want to
gimmick,
go
dude.
to
Go a
the.
little further. All right, go back
Signed,
right there.
Margaret Leong,
Go before it.
manufacturer.
How about
and electric-
Googling? How about YouTubing a 1950s Geritol
No,
commercial?
it looks like it says laxative, new, laxative advanced.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I can't find it. Don't
All
worry.
right, Colin, you're terrible at this.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to close this out. But before we do that, we always jump into. You have something there, Colin?
No, I got to pull up the chat, the emails.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the mail sack. Wrong fucking song, guys. Sorry about that. I'll play the mail sack gimmick right now. I don't have the mail sack. Here we go.
Millsack. Millsack. Millsack.
Millsack, Millsack. Millsack, Millsack. Millsack, Millsack.
All right, it's the mail sack. Now, Colin, boy, do I have a treat for you, Colin. Before you even jump into the mail sack, I have something special for you. You ready for this, Colin?
Yeah, what's that?
So, here's the deal. I'm gonna actually fade this out really quickly. I'm gonna continue playing this here. Colin, let's talk about one of our favorite people in the world who just passed away. She is actually in this very old commercial from, I believe, 1954.
Betty
excuse me.
White. Betty White's in a Geritol commercial. Oh my God.
Are you feeling as good as we feel today? I sincerely hope so. But I'd especially like to talk to you housewives and mothers and you really busy gals that just keep going all the time. Sometimes as you go about your daily routine, you get the feeling that you just don't have enough energy to finish out the day.
That is Betty White.
Well, if you do feel that way, or anybody in your family feels that way, don't just ignore it and wait for it to go away. It's a better idea to check with your doctor. Because remember, that weak, run-down condition may be due to undernourished blood.
It's Geritol.
Doctors have a special name for it. They call it iron deficiency anemia. But we call it tired blood. And to feel stronger fast, I wish you'd give Geritol a try. This is the fast-acting...
That's how she lived so long, Ray. She ran out of Geritol. And
that
that's when
really
she died.
begins to strengthen iron-poor, tired blood in just 24 hours.
She probably drank
That's
that
all
shit
it
every
takes,
day.
just one day for Geritol iron to be in your bloodstream, carrying strength and energy to
You do a commercial for us, we'll give you a lifetime supply of Geritol.
every part of your body.
She ran out for a lifetime supply.
And just 2 tablespoons, just this little bit, contains twice the iron in a pound of calf's liver.
What? Whoa.
And it's good tasting, too.
Hold on.
Bro, she fucking shot that shit back.
Hold on. Really
No
look at her
chaser.
face. Let's look at her face real quick before she drank this shit. You ready? Let's look at this one. Look at her face. Well, watch her eyes. Oh.
And it's good tasting, too.
No, it's not.
So
She
if you
faked the
do
fuck
feel
out of that.
weak and run down, or if
That
anybody
is
in your
just
family complains of similar
disgusting.
problems, get Geritol, either the liquid or the tablets.
Let's go with the tablets. I'm just saying. That was a
Oh my gosh, Ray. Ray, our sack is fulleth today.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, do you need to take some Geritol so we can get through this?
No, we're good. Let's go.
All right, this first one comes from Josh Floberg. Big fan of game shows. My top 5. Number 5, Supermarket Sweep.
Oh, good one.
Number 4, Scrabble. Number 3, Wheel of Fortune. Number 2, Press Your Luck 80s. And number 1, Price is Right, Bob Barker.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy the podcast and keep it up.
This sack's a
Thank you,
full.
Josh. Hey, Josh. This next one is from the lovely and talented Lizbeth.
Lizbeth.
Hey, guys. If Evil Genius was my time to shine, game shows are one of my weaknesses. I love a good game show, and one may be a bucket list item for me. Number 5, The Price is Right. I have only one reason, Plinko. I want to play Plinko.
Me too.
Number 4, Wheel of Fortune. My mom and dad were huge crossword puzzle people. As a kid, it was a game show I could watch with them and maybe get an answer right every now and then. Before the pandemic, one of my friends and I actually went to tryouts when the Wheel of Fortune Winnebago came through my area. Sadly, neither of us got on stage for a practice game. Maybe next time. I saw one of those at the local mall here too before COVID. They were doing the tryouts. Number 3, Name That Tune.
Oh,
I'm a huge
good
music
one.
lover, so anything where I can put that to use is a win for me. I can totally name that tune in 2 notes. Number 2, Supermarket Sweep. Okay, who didn't want to be on
Go
the
on.
show back in the day? I'd always get aggravated when people didn't pick the high dollar items to load up their carts. I still want to be on the show with my childhood bestie or my local bestie. We'd kick ass at the show. And number 1, Jeopardy. I have this insane amount of random Jeopardy knowledge in my brain. No idea where some came from, but it's all stuck in there waiting for random chances to get out. Growing up, my mom and dad watched, and I watched every night. When I was younger, my dad always beat us out, but as I grew older, it was a race to see which of us could get the answer first. When my dad passed, it took me almost a year to be able to watch again. I tried out once when I was in my late 20s, but didn't get picked. I'm sad that I didn't get to appear with Alex, who is by far the very best game show host of all time. But this is still on my bucket list. Have a great week and a happy belated Pi Day. Thanks, Ms. Beth.
Thank you,
like
my
how
dear.
her email ended right as the song ended in reset.
It was fucking perfect.
All right, this next one, Ray, comes from. Do you remember old Aldi Sasanto?
Yes,
last
of course.
week's mailbag.
Yeah. Oh, he returned our gimmick.
The gentleman. I'm going to share my screen for this. He sent us some logos, Ray.
No, he didn't.
Based off of what he hears on our show.
Okay. I'm excited for this, guys. For those who didn't watch, this guy emailed us saying that he wanted to make logos for our shows with terrible English, and it was like a whole paragraph long, maybe 2 paragraphs, all one run-on sentence, if you know what I mean. So what do you got there, Colin?
I'm gonna have to share my entire screen for some reason.
I don't give a shit. What'd you do, Colin?
Okay.
Oh, that's creepy.
That's not okay. Right here. Hello. Thank you for your reply. As you mentioned, I imagined mascot jugs or mascot bearded clams, perhaps with a ridiculous looking expression. Maybe maybe like this one here, Ray. Embrace the beard. Now, this is not one that we can have, Ray. He specifically says,
Sherry, hold on. Sherry's in the chat. Sherry, put a picture of Sherry's bearded clam. What the fuck?
All right, so I have some references for you that I got from the internet, just thinking how we are going and not going to make it the same as that because it belongs to someone else. A set of jugs on the table or a set of jars on a shelf. They'll have a ridiculous face. That'd be great. But I tend to like 2 bearded clams with ridiculous faces like references. What do you think? If you have a reference image related to your suggestion that you like, you can attach it to me. Does he want me to staple it to his forehead? It will be very helpful. I will make you a rough sketch after you choose, and it will be nice to work with you. Thank you. Right. And he sent us another picture.
What is that supposed to be?
They're jugs. Clearly he's stealing these pictures from someone else. Hi. There is another sample of my design result and then he gives us his Fiverr. Please let me know if you're interested in our discussion and decide to start this project. I'm sure a podcast that is run with a mature and consistent. Okay, he's never listened to this podcast. He said this thing is run with mature and consistency. I will have many listeners and be able to survive with many competitors. As a good start, you need to create a patented logo, of course, with eye-catching logo. Thank you.
Not like ours.
Not like ours. Not eye-catching at all, Big Ray.
Well, I have a question for this gentleman.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Bro, that dude, that is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Cherry says her jugs are better.
Oh, yeah. I would imagine so. Sherry, when you come, so you coming on next week, right? Colin's running the show next week, so.
This next email. Hello, Colin and Big Ray. It's Buckshot. Hope all is well. I'm watching you on Twitch. Everyone follow the Ridiculously Random Pod, and on YouTube, hit the like and smash the subscribe. Now, my top 5 game shows. Yeah. Number 5, Acting Crazy. Number 4, The New Liars Club.
What is that one?
Number 3, Video and Arcade. Top 10. Number 2, Jeopardy. Number 1, Supermarket Sweep. Still waiting for a top 5 porn movies. Now I want to show you a pair of tits. Oh, he sent us a picture of tits.
Finally, we're really getting the real pair of tits.
My screen here. Yeah, got a nice pair of tits.
You checking my lotion?
Thank you, Wolfers. You said my NFTs are better.
Yeah.
You want to see my NFTs whenever we're done, Ray?
No.
I'll show you my NFTs.
No, I want to go to bed as soon as we're done. What is this? What is that?
They look like a couple of tit mouses.
What is a tit mouse, Colin?
It's a bird. It's a couple tits.
What a fucking waste of my life.
Another week being teased. You terrible people. All right.
I don't want to see. I want to see whatever.
All right. You want to see some jugs?
No.
Okay. Howdy, ridiculous randos. This one's from Wolfers. First off, my internet hit the shits last week.
Oh.
I think the convoy smog made the 5G towers feel sick. So I got to go some of top 5 evil nerds. 5 from South Carolina. Not just kidding. I've long forgot them. Anyways, my real top 5. Light Yagami from Death Note. Number 4, Ben Franklin, George Hudson, and William Willett. Yes, these 3 more or less created daylight savings time.
Assholes.
Joseph Mengele. Yes, but daylight savings time was a joke. Ben Franklin was making a joke. Joseph Mengele hits Shu Tucker and Woodless Woodrow Wilson, the 28th president who actually changed America in the worst way possible. And now the top 5 game shows, or GAM shows, as he put it. Number 5, no whammies, no gammies. It's Press Your Luck.
Yes.
Number 4, Ring the Foghorn. It's The Price is Right.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Oh, good one. No.
Number 2, Wheel of Fortune. And number 1, the greatest of them all, Jeopardy.
Okay.
I do have a question. It's been an interesting past few weeks since the People's Convoy have arrived. The People's Convoy and the
millions.
The traffic is back to pre-2019 standards. I do my best to keep neutral at these things, but I do think it's a setup for something big that is going to happen with WWE3, World War III, that is, an economic crash, a new COVID variant, and so many other things looming at this time. It looks like something bad is brewing. Do you guys feel like something big is going to happen? Aside from that, have a great weekend. Stay safe, and let's hope for the best in life. Your boy, Gammy with the Whammy, sent from my Jeopardy podium. I won't take face slaps for $5. Do you know what it sounds like when Gammy hits you with the whammy? Big Ray?
Yeah, I have it right here. Ready?
Yeah.
I thought I had it right there. Oh, here it is.
Ow!
Roadhouse.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Right.
This next one comes from Kibbles and Bits. Evening, gentlemen. I hope you both had a great week so far.
Is he here today?
I think he is. He's in the chat. Here are my top 5 game shows. Number 5, Cash Cab. When I worked at a hospital, all the staff during break would watch it and guess along. It was a good bonding experience, and I liked the unique concept. I always wondered if he would have gotten mugged one day. Cash Cab, definitely one of those I used to love watching. 8 out of 10 Cats. It's a British game show that was funny mainly because of the cast like Jimmy Carr, Frankie Boyle, and Sean Locke. I would recommend watching the Carrot in the Box game to get an idea of the show. I think I have seen I've seen 8 out of 10 Cats before. The box game is very interesting. MXC, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. It's hilarious, pure and simple. The team's challenges, a great announced team of all time. Also, Guy Ledouche. Number 2, BattleBots. Robotic Mayhem is the greatest thing I love to binge on. Love the concepts, love the team names, and it just grabbed your attention. Number 1, The Running Man from the movie The Running Man. I'm all for making it a reality at the rate the world is going. Anywho, nothing eventful or interesting happening this week, so I would like to give some potential suggestions for top 5s for your consideration. He gave us a shit ton of top 5s. That's all for now. Stay hydrated and have a good night. Big Ray, top 5 punchable faces is one of his suggestions. You're definitely on a lot of people's list for that one, Ray.
I don't have a punchable face.
Yes.
Oh my.
This next one comes from Canada Spaceman. The Price is Right had some cool gimmicks, but I hated it. That was the only good TV show in the mornings when something better could have also been on another channel. I did not name any Canadian TV game shows like Definition or Pitfall, just American ones, and he gave me links for Definition and Pitfall. Number 5, Bowling for Dollars.
Oh, good one. That was a good one.
4, the $25,000 pyramid.
Another great one. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Number 3, Jeopardy. Number 2, Hollywood Squares. And number 1,
I love
tied for first place, Match Game or Name That Tune.
Fuck, dude, Hollywood Squares.
Hollywood Squares is X with the block.
Forgot about that one, man. That was a good one. JJ Bullock, a perennial square.
AJ Dillon?
No, not the same guy.
Hey, y'all. Hope y'all are having a great week. I'm going to do my best to tune in tonight. My top 5 game shows are the original ones, of course. Number 5, the newlywed game. I just love making whoopee. I added that part. She didn't say
Of
that.
course. Oh, she didn't say that.
No, number 4, Joker's Wild. Number 3, Card Sharks. Number
Card
2,
Sharks.
Match Game. And number 1, Price is Right.
Forgot about
Have
Card
a great
Sharks.
week. Love y'all. Sherry.
Well, thank you for joining us this week, Sherry.
P.S.
Oh, what?
Just because it's Big Ray's birthday, enjoy my beautiful melons.
I know where this is going, Colin.
Yeah, she sent us a picture.
I'll be disappointed once again.
Dude, she sent you a picture of her boobs. Trust me, I'm looking at her boobs right now.
Are they delicious melons? Big melons?
They're pretty big melons.
Are they bare?
Are they bare?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're totally bare. They're bare for the world to see, Big Ray.
Show me.
Let me line up Sherry's old tits here. Her
Sonic's already
melons.
booing. He knows what's going on.
Sonic's already booing.
Yes.
Sonic's in the chat.
Sonic's been
What's
in
up,
the
Sonic?
chat,
Sonic
dude.
head rat. When did you sneak in here, Sonic?
With his new fucking cool
his Sasha Banks sunglasses.
I threw a Macho Man sunglasses. Same
All right,
difference,
are you
man.
ready? Close your eyes, Ray.
All right, they're closed.
Close your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, open them. Her melons are kind of wrinkly, Ray. Like veiny looking.
All right, Colin, can we move on?
What? Are you not appreciative that she would send a picture of her melons?
Colin.
Ray.
Enough.
Ray, don't be like that. Don't be like that to Sherry. That is not
Whatever.
She bared her melons for the world to see. How dare you? Oh, this last one comes from Scott Woodford. I don't know what order these are in, so Double Dare. Whose line is it anyways?
Good
Fear
one.
Factor, Match Game, Deal or No Deal.
Good one too.
Fear Factor, definitely. There's one thing you don't know about me, Joe Rogan.
When he was laying down in the worms, he took the newspaper. He just
we forgot about. Look, did you forget about her milkers?
No, Colin, just leave the milkers alone. Just please. I love you too, Sherry. God damn it.
That's Ray right now. He's just so sad. So sad.
Whatever.
Damn.
Colin froze. Thank God. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Colin is frozen. He's probably done for the night. So I'm going to bid you guys all a goodbye. I swear to God, he's frozen. It's probably the internet just shit out already. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you guys to follow Colin at Colin Weissong on all social media. I swear to God, this is not me. This is him. Let me just play out here. How do I stop this goddamn thing? I don't know. What am I doing here? Here we go. So Colin's frozen with his stupid, goofy face. Perfect timing because we were going to sign off anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, join us back here next Wednesday night at 10:30 p.m. I swear to God, this guy just fucking bailed out on me. It's all good. Guys, check out the A Show. All right, let me see if I can pull this gimmick up here. Where's the A Show gimmick? God damn it. Who fucking cares? Follow the Opinion Haver. Twitch.tv/The Opinion Haver. He's got a really cool fucking Twitch channel. Love watching him fucking play video games at night. And you can follow us here, ladies and gentlemen. Follow us on Twitter at Colin Weissong, me at Big Ray Hernandez, and the podcast at Your Random Pod. And also follow me on TikTok. Did I mention that before? I might have mentioned that before. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, check out the A Show. You know where to go. Check me out. And do not vote for Colin for Producer of the Year because he fucking sucks. Ladies and gentlemen, I always say I would do this for a living, but if I couldn't, I'd do podcasts anyway. Why? Because I love doing podcasts. I don't fucking know anymore. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us this week. Fucking cool. I appreciate you all. We love you. And what better timing to have oh, fuck, he's back. Goodbye. Colin, you want to say goodbye? We're signing off.
Bye, everybody. I don't know what happened with my terrible internet.
Your internet sucks. Stop stealing it.
Ay, cabrón. Oh.
I'm here to date your 6-year-old.
That's terrible.
Oh, well.
We'll see you guys next week, or
9 days from tonight.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.